time for some hostile therapy.
Happy Thursday to everybody who's tuning in to Hostile Therapy. Everything beside me.
Cheers, mate.
Obviously, on the Thursday, on the 7th of April, not celebrating anything in particular. So, we're not even going to mention it. Thank you for coming in. We got Erica here for another episode. We got Justin to my right. We got
J-Rock.
We got Crystal or Crystal. And then we got Alexa Page looking like she had a hangover and she's wearing her red shades for today.
Oh, Lord. Shots fired. Okay. Now I'm going to take them off just for that.
No. People wear shades. You kind of look like a multiracial vampire right now.
Look, I was going to say a vampire.
Did he just say a multiracial
Oh my
vampire?
gosh.
Yeah, you know, we got a woke society. We gotta have every race in the vampire movie now. You know, back in the day, you only had white vampires. Now you gotta have all kinds of vampires.
Aaliyah was a vampire, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She
she was the queen, though.
Queen of
That's why
the
she had
Damned.
diarrhea.
Yes.
You can't have multiracial vampires like that.
Yo, did you see how she was dancing, though, in that scene? I was like, yo.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
that was
bet
hot.
you was. We all was, 'cause she was fire.
She
that was
gone
hot.
too soon.
Oh,
Gone.
Lord.
And we are celebrating
Yeah, that was
something
my
today.
girl.
Red
We
birthday.
are celebrating.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Regular day.
We're all wearing red.
See that?
Happy solar return.
Are we?
Except for you got red on your.
I mean, I got this on my. Oh, y'all can't. There we go. I got red on my shirt. Literally,
That's right.
I got red colored in red on my shirt.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy
I appreciate
birthday.
Big ups.
Turning 67 today.
Oh, we got to sing before the
AARP card.
episode.
I'm not singing.
Okay.
I still
Wow.
get carded.
Oh, I do too. Ain't that crazy?
How old are you, Red?
67.
Hold up.
My knees
Seriously?
are 85. The rest of me is 67.
Right.
My mindset
Lord.
is 12.
Yeah. I think that's all men though. I think like
Why did you
That could
agree
be
to
a
that?
problem.
12, 13, and then like you're done. That's it.
Can't believe you agreed to that.
Mm-mm.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my audio all the way correct. There we go.
My age is telling me no. But my body, it's telling me yes.
Okay.
So what do you think that you have like learned and grown from this past year?
Learn from a grown time. Shoot.
Yeah.
More probably so than anything that my time is very precious. I mean, my time has always been precious, but probably more now than ever, my time is very precious. So I hate people more. So
Did he say he hates people more?
yeah.
That's what he said.
I think a lot of old people can relate to that. That's why they become like old curmudgeons and they don't want to deal with people because they're like, well, I ain't got time to deal with people who got
I don't
issues.
got you no more. I ain't got you no more.
Yeah. Well, I just don't have time to deal with problems anymore because I don't know how long I got left on this earth. So I just hate people. So I'd rather just be by myself now, and just deal with my dogs. They got simple issues. They're just hungry and thirsty. That's it. That's the only issues they bring to my plate.
And I
can
got a boo-boo.
feel that. People just got so many problems. I don't have to worry about my dogs coming up and slapping me because I make jokes about them. Sometimes. Sometimes they do.
So happy when Red starts talking about referencing the slap heard around the world. I think I will be like super happy.
Over it.
Over it.
What slap? What slap? Did the slap happen? No.
Who slapped somebody? Who slapped somebody? Who has slapped somebody?
Over it.
When that happened? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you going to do this year? What are you looking forward to this year? How are you going to grow? How are you going to be more red? I can't hear you.
Okay.
All right, do you hear me now?
There you go.
There he is.
Okay. All right. What am I going to do more? I'm going to get more sleep than I've ever gotten before. 3 hours a night.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, I was going to say that's a
Oh,
lie.
shit.
Right. That's like a binge, you know. I usually have to be really sick to get, those kind of hours. And I'm going to get
That's a
those.
siesta for me.
Right.
Right.
I'm going to get 3 hours a night, which means I'm going to be more productive in the day, which means I'm going to be more happy when people message me throughout the day and not send nasty texts in return. I might actually answer the door when someone knocks on the, trying to get my services. Maybe like, when bill collectors come around, I might actually answer the door this time.
He said he might actually answer the door.
Yeah.
Deuce Bigelow, he back in the
Those are
services.
rules. Life rules.
Right. Well, I mean, I after a while you get tired of people talking about they're going to call the police because you answer the door with a gun and say you're not going to repossess my car today. I get tired of that, so I want to switch it up this year.
Okay.
That can get
Wow.
tiresome.
Yeah, it's the same old. You get tired of that. You don't want to keep going back to court and fighting these charges. It gets old.
Yeah.
Lower your fees and stuff. Come on.
It adds up.
There's
It
only
adds
so
up.
many times they can throw that out.
But
That
you
could
know
be
what,
going to
Red?
crab legs.
Some scrimp.
Grimps.
Scrimps. But that's crazy you say that because although I know you straight legal,
Okay.
other people can get away with it.
We
But
can
how
do
come you
that.
can't? Like you do the same thing, make the same complaints, and nothing happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the times we live in.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to leave that then because let's leave me alone. Leave me alone out of this because I tell you, I don't like
Grouchy
people. No more.
old man.
Michael
Okay,
Jackson.
I get it. Grouchy old man.
Let this old man, we're going to speak on these new topics that
All
we
right.
got for this week. Okay. I tell you one thing I would like to have, for my birthday is some good old, this is a racial trope. I don't care. Chicken. I want some good old chicken for my birthday.
What kind
And
of chicken?
Crispy, spicy, original.
man, I don't even care, man.
You should have hollered at your girl. I got you on the chicken now. Come on now.
Lemon pepper,
No,
Old Bay.
I do not like lemon pepper.
Old Bay.
What?
I
Garlic.
don't understand lemon pepper. I don't even like lemon in my tea, let alone a piece
Wow.
of chicken. Nope.
Are you
Whoa.
eating
Goddamn right.
No, that doesn't make it. I don't understand lemon
Are you
on
even
chicken.
a Carolinian?
I sure am.
What lemon did to you? What lemon pepper did to you, man?
Make it taste worse.
Who don't like some lemon pepper?
Me.
Oh.
Well, Justin, you like it?
I'm not fond of it. No.
He's not fond of it. He don't like it, and he's
But-
as black as me.
But if he's hungry, he'll eat it.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. If I'm starving, I'll eat it. But if I'm hungry, nah. I don't want no lemon pepper. I don't want.
The night's not ruined if I can't find the lemon pepper.
Right.
Right.
I'd rather eat a bread sandwich than eat lemon pepper.
You
And
gotta
I-
eat a
I-
bread sandwich than lemon
I have.
pepper.
You can
Oh.
put
I
salt,
have.
pepper, and mayo on it, or mustard.
No, I don't like mayonnaise.
You don't like mayonnaise either?
Nope, I'm racist when it comes to mayonnaise in
Did
my
he just say
sandwiches.
he's racist?
Yep,
He said when it comes to mayonnaise.
yep. When it comes to condiments, I'm racist.
So you don't
Ain't
eat
nothing wrong
tuna
with
fish?
Take it for what you will.
So you
I
don't
am
eat
racist
tuna
when it
fish?
comes
Then?
to
You don't eat tuna
condiments.
fish? You don't eat
Nope.
tuna fish? You don't eat macaroni salad?
Nope, nope. Keep going.
He put olive oil in it.
I'd rather put olive oil in. I'd rather drink olive oil than have mayonnaise in my sandwich.
Whoa.
I won't do
What
it.
if they put a nice light
I
scrape?
don't
Like
care if
not
it's
thick.
lighter than a rock, or lighter than MC Light. I don't care if it's lighter than paper. I'm not eating anything with mayonnaise in it. I don't want a drop of mayonnaise. I don't want a gallon of mayonnaise. I don't want nothing.
So when you
He
get
said
sushi
nothing.
and they got the little drip of
I
mayonnaise
don't
on
eat
the top.
sushi.
Okay, so
I don't eat sushi.
never mind. Throw the whole host away.
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
very
know.
picky.
Boring.
I'm very picky. And plus I'm old
We
too.
can
I,
see. We
I
can
don't like people and I don't like mayonnaise.
That's it. You lost me on
I
that.
don't like people. I don't like mayonnaise. I don't like bills.
You don't like sushi?
I don't like sushi
I love sushi. What started your hatred for mayonnaise?
because I'm racist.
Was it after you saw Undercover
Nice
Brother? I know a
segue.
lot of black people that love mayonnaise though, so I don't think that's a good, accurate stereotype.
They're not real. They're not being real with themselves.
I bet you everybody here except for you likes mayonnaise.
I
I don't
eat
have a big ass
mayonnaise anymore.
Sam's
I mean,
jar.
I'm not going to eat a mayonnaise out the jar, but I'm like, it goes into.
I don't use mayonnaise at all.
Oh damn! I misjudged you, Erica. I
you don't like
apologize.
You don't use mayonnaise at all?
No, but you know what? I do have a place in my heart for all of my non-melanated people. So you know.
See, there's a lot of things I don't eat. But yeah,
Right.
mayonnaise is a pet peeve. It's not even something I just hate. It's a pet peeve.
Why you gotta take it that far though? Like
It is. I'm telling
it's
you.
like not only do you not like it, but you taking it personal. Like mayonnaise did something
Yes.
to you.
It has done something to me. It made my taste buds say, "Ew, why are you doing this?"
I thought you
Okay,
were
I'll give you a
going to say getting bubble guts or something.
I give you damn near. Yeah, they will.
Ew.
Damn.
Wow.
If I get a sandwich from a fast food restaurant that was supposed to have maybe barbecue sauce or ketchup and is mayonnaise in it, I don't care if I'm 40 miles away from the restaurant. I will take it back and have them scrape it off and put the sauce that is supposed to be on the sandwich.
So,
I don't play when it comes to mayonnaise.
Okay, so it's not me and Alexa that are the extra ones here. Now we know you're the extra one.
I could be call me extra if you want to. If I could file charges for somebody putting mayonnaise,
Yeah.
that's a hate crime.
That's a hate crime, mayonnaise.
Dang.
That is.
Charges?
It's actually in the anti-lynching bill that Biden just put out. It's a hate crime
What's-
to put mayonnaise on a sandwich. It's
What?
in there. Look it up.
It's not true.
If I hate- Okay.
You remember that
Only-
goodie song, what you know about the banana and mayonnaise?
Wait.
Only in the Book of
So
Red.
do you date white girls?
No,
He loves them.
I know
no,
he does.
I don't deal with anything.
Justin, tell the
I know
tea.
he
Justin,
does.
give us the tea. Give us the tea, Justin.
The what?
He totally
I said,
does.
give us the tea.
He does. I know he
The
does.
tea? Oh yeah, you got it. Okay. Well, he's got pictures of white chicks in here everywhere.
Word,
I just knew it.
word.
There's 6 of them right here. It might be the same person.
You mean Lazy
Oh, that's
Lohan
Lindsay Lohan.
in her jail outfit?
Oh, you're into bad white girls, are you?
That's what
Yo,
Orange is the new black.
I thought white's supposed to be the new black, right?
I knew it.
No, he said in a jail outfit. Never mind. I love that show, Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, that is a great show.
Yeah, look at that.
I
I
never
gotta have
watched
this
it.
for y'all.
I haven't even watched that one.
You never watched it? Now that's binge worthy. It's binge worthy to start from the first season. But yeah.
It is a good show. It was a good show, but now y'all gonna quit roasting my ass. We gonna get into it. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Eric. I see what you're doing.
Man,
You don't want to
Embers.
say you don't like mayonnaise and sushi. You bringing this upon yourself.
I know,
now.
right? Like you
That's
weirdo.
why we call him Red, because he them embers. On that cold, baby.
You're the type of person at a potluck, you just gonna have a salad on the side that has your name on it.
That's me right now, y'all. Look,
Probably me.
in January, I went no meat, no dairy, no flour, no sugar,
That's a very good accomplishment. It's hard.
and I haven't done. It's been going strong, and I love it. Like I love it. But
Yeah,
yeah, I can't go to the cookout and like eat anything. I can't eat anything at the cookouts no more.
Dang. Look, it's only like what, twice a year, maybe?
What, cookout?
Yeah.
This might be a bad thing for me, but I believe in this like punishing yourself if you do something wrong. Like if I really want something, I'm gonna eat that shit. But you know what? I go back and I punish myself correctly. Yeah, I'll add a whole extra, 30 minutes to every workout. I will drink a gallon of water the next day and drink some detox tea.
How was that punishment though?
Yeah, but does it
Well,
really
I'm
work though?
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, it's
punishment.
punishment when you got to be on the toilet, like, I'm getting, yeah.
All right.
All right, but just
Getting
saying.
too deep into the shout out to not getting to a conversation about Alexa being on the toilet.
I'm not trying to be
let's
graphic, but you know that has a lot to do with it. I mean, Oprah even had a whole episode on it. Oprah had a whole episode on it.
Oh, we really
I
don't
don't
follow
think
Oprah when it
we're
comes to that.
Oprah
So,
caliber
sometimes it's
yet.
not what you eat; it's just that
Can
your
we talk about
digestive
that?
system is not doing what
It
it's
ain't
supposed
built
to
for
do.
that.
Yeah.
From the rooter to the tutor.
I just said that the other day.
All
That
right, well,
my time in the restroom is now lovely. So and then,
Yes.
yeah, so you know everything's
let's
good.
let's get in the first story today, because we going deep into places
sorry,
I do
y'all.
not want to get into. We're not going in the toilet.
From the rooter to the tutor.
Oh, you know.
Inside, deep,
All right.
deep. down inside.
What do we got?
We're going to do the Leave It or Medicaid
Oh, here we go.
segment right now.
All right.
First story we're going to deal with. If y'all familiar with Paula Patton, the actress,
Here we go.
her cooking
Woo!
prowess. Her cooking prowess is taking a hit for how she has cooked her chicken. I don't think it should be that big of a deal, but apparently some people do not like the way she is processing her fried chicken. So you take a look at it right quick. Let me pull it up.
That's crazy.
That's how you
Y'all
know
gonna
it's
leave my
good.
girl
That's
alone.
how you know it's good. We're good now. Okay. Now place these in. And then we're going to begin to season it. So just wait. I think we're on, is this step 3? No, this is step 4. We're on step 4. Okay. Now the next process, step 5, is the seasoning. So it's just 3 ingredients that I use for seasoning these fried chicken. My mother's recipe, so it's Lari seasoning salt, very important. Pepper, organic pepper. Paprika, organic. I try to do organic when I can. And if you can't, no big deal. We just do the best that we can. All right. So I start to dust it with the Lari salt, right? Each chicken gets enough, maybe a little too much, because I like it a little salty. Okay, each chicken gets a nice little dose of pepper. And we give it some paprika. All right, we wait to the next step now. Look, that's a good color. Because I'll probably flip it again, because I want this side to get all of the spices that the other side got, right? So I'm gonna flip it. All right. So now we repeat. Okay, so these chickens are ready to go. Look they look pretty, they're brown, they got a little crispiness on it. And now, okay, I should have shown you, I put down some paper towels to soak up the grease. Okay. That look good, that looks perfect.
Nice music in the background.
And so then that becomes the chicken that I get to eat and taste. But this is gonna be pretty hot, but very good.
Damn it. I don't like these
All
glasses.
right. So,
Paula.
the question on here is, do you have a problem with the process of how she is cooking her chicken? And I'm going to come to Erica first on this. Erica, do you want to leave it or medicate
I'll leave
what
it.
she's doing?
I'll leave it.
Tell us why.
Because Paula's beautiful and she's pretty, and who cares? Like, whatever. Like, not everybody makes good chicken.
That's it?
That's
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Alexa, what do you have to say? Should you leave it or medicate what she's doing
I'm
to
going-
this fried chicken?
I'm gonna leave it because
Oh,
at the end of the day, you never made it like that. So how do you know it doesn't taste good? I've made chicken like that. It does.
Okay. And it came
It
out
has
good?
seasoning. Yes, it's basically the equivalent of you going to the store and getting some like store-bought chicken. It's not your grandma's, but it has some flavor in it, you know. And then you can add flavor to it. You
So
see how
what,
much
it's like
seasoning
some
she put in
Publix-
that
some
oil?
Publix chicken?
Yeah, it's not going to be heavily seasoned, but it does have some flavor in it.
All right.
Leave it.
Chris, the way she is making it, are you going to leave it or medicate it?
Oh man, my bro.
I think you hurt her soul.
Nah, look, I'm honestly going to tell you, I'm going to leave it because there's times that I've actually cooked food, didn't have time to marinate it like I normally do, and I really wanted something really bad, and I throw it in there, put the seasoning on there, let it slow cook for a few minutes, do what it do, and it came out just fine. Not as fine as when I marinated, but it was good enough for me to have a nice, decent meal and taste what I was looking for, and I was satisfied. So I'm not gonna knock her for doing what she do, and it works for her. So I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna let it ride.
All
Zoom,
right.
zoom, zoom, zoom.
All right, Justin, tell us, man, you gonna leave it the way it is, or you gonna medicate it?
Well, I guess I'll be different, and I'm gonna medicate that shit.
Medicate
But eat your flavored breading if you want. The chicken ain't getting nothing of that. Just the bread. She floured it right before she put it in the grease. Am I correct on that? First of all, I don't think she had enough grease in the pie. Whatever. But I'm no expert. But I mean, you could just put it on straight on the chicken before you put it in there. If you're not going to marinate it overnight, I don't know. But you just salting up the breading a little bit, I guess.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave it, but probably for different reasons for everybody else.
Why?
Well, I'm gonna leave it because look here,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like eating fast food. I'm a busy man. I cook a lot at home, so I'm gonna take what I can get. I have to take what I can get. I'm sure the chicken isn't bad enough to where I'm going to die. At this point, I'm desperate enough to eat anything, except with something with mayonnaise, though. It's got mayonnaise in
I was
it.
going to
Oh,
say
it
that.
has mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. Oh shit.
Antoine Jackson loves mayonnaise.
I'm gonna get you some Hellman's and some Duke.
Oh, hell no. I don't deal with nothing with Duke.
No.
Right?
See how I look?
Why do you think people were judging her so harshly? Do you think the stereotype of having to have fried chicken is so
Exactly.
ingrained
Yes.
in us?
Yes. That's exactly why.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly why.
Because
You
of
know,
pop culture. They think only black people can fry
Because
chicken.
it's
Or, you know, like,
quality.
so yeah, exactly. And just to add to that, Justin, you
Mhm.
said something that was actually a good point. You said that you don't think it had enough grease in it, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish. I didn't mean to cut you off, Red.
no, you good. You good.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
finished.
You said it didn't have enough grease in it. That's why the seasoning got on there, because it wasn't drowned in grease. It's oil. It's hot. It's going.
Yeah,
cook it.
well, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to
I'm no
pop it.
expert. I'm just saying.
Just like you can sear a piece of chicken breast with just
Mhm.
no oil, pretty much, just a tiny bit. So
Mhm.
just imagine that layer of oil. It's just enough to where when she does season it, it gets on it. And when you flip it and season it again, it gets on it. So that whole batch, it actually is seasoned. And that's why I'm just like, try it. It's not.
Oh yeah, I would totally try it.
Like,
I'm just saying.
yeah, it don't taste like it doesn't have
Especially
seasoning
if
in it.
Paul's
I've done
back
that
and
so
it's
many
serving it
times.
to you. You gotta eat whatever she served.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat whatever. Especially,
I
I'm gonna,
guarantee you, she makes some with mayonnaise in it. You're gonna eat it too, Ray.
And plus, she's a
Okay,
professional woman. She dedicated her life. I said her wife. She dedicated her life to a talent, and the fact that she can cook anything on the side is a plus because the dedication that it takes. Come on now.
Nasty or not, I'm just gonna be like, yo, it's good. It's good, babe.
Hold on for a minute, guys. Raspberry Snicker.
Raspberry Snickers.
How you doing?
Quite
I
a
love that
name.
name. Ooh, that's
It's
actually a
really
good
cute,
idea. That's a good
Sound
idea.
on? I think
Raspberry
you're on
Snicker.
mute right now.
All right, I had to cut my mic on. I do apologize. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, you're
Hello,
good.
how are
How
you?
you doing?
We're good. As long as we don't have mayonnaise in the mix, we're good.
Mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. Hold on. You violating. Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold
red
on,
onion.
wait. I love mayonnaise.
Oh God.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
We
What's
just
going
ruined the whole
on?
show. You ruined
Mayonnaise
the
Y'all
entire
finna shut
show.
the whole show down just because I said that? It's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
we don't
We
do
might.
mayonnaise.
I don't know. He might kick you
I
off.
mix
You
mayonnaise
took it
with
personal
mustard.
tonight.
Ew.
So
That's
mayonnaise
even
is
that's
worse.
ketchup sometimes.
That's worse. Damn.
Yes.
Nah.
Well, my name Raspberry Snicker for a reason. It's weird, right?
I mean, no, that makes sense. I can understand that.
I'm
But
different.
mayonnaise with anything just doesn't do good. It's like mixing oil with water. I mean, you can't do it, but I mean,
Technically, that's what
that
mayonnaise
messes up
is.
the whole pool of water when you add oil to
Technically,
it.
right?
That's
But
what mayonnaise is: oil and water.
Yeah.
At
It's
least
good.
I eat the olive oil
Nom,
mayonnaise.
nom, nom, nom.
I eat the real mayonnaise and it tastes just
Raspberry
fine.
Snicker. Is that what you want me to call you? It's a long
Yeah, raspberry, you know, beautiful, you know, intelligent,
Yeah, well, you have
just
mayonnaise.
saying,
I
you
can't
know,
add intelligent.
procrastinate just a little bit, but I get through it. I push through it, you know.
That's a little Raz's a
don't-
little firecracker.
I don't know if I can
She's a
add intelligent
firecracker.
to it if you drink mayonnaise or eat mayonnaise. I don't know if I can do that.
First
Yeah,
of
but
all,
you go a
Albert
whole lot.
Einstein ate mayonnaise. Okay, that is a fact. I don't know where that fact is at, but I
Yeah,
made
I
it
was about
up.
to say.
But it's somewhere in there.
Raspberry facts.
Raspberry facts.
It's somewhere in there. Okay, I know it is because
It's what he
Yeah,
put
we
in his
going.
hair on. That's
was
why
like,
he got
man.
his hairstyle.
right.
Yeah,
See, don't
Let me go get some.
9 times out of 10 stuff that I do say, y'all can believe it if you want to. I mean, I'm just saying, you know.
You know, raspberry
You said it
Snicker.
sound good.
I'm gonna mess with you. You know why? Because
Why?
your shirt looks like the picture behind me right now.
Nice shirt.
I appreciate
The
that.
greatest.
Did you do that? Did you know I had
Yes.
this picture right here?
Good introduction. Okay, so like I'm really legally blind. And so like right now I'm just kind of winging it.
Raz has her own podcast. Tell us about your podcast, Raz.
Yes, so my podcast is called Truth or Naked Truth. And so basically we talk about, you know, the dynamics of relationships, what's going on in the world today. I have icebreakers where, you know, basically I just make up things in my head because something is wrong with me.
Sounds
And
like
so
the rest of the world.
yeah, we just, you know, I do icebreakers to kind of, you know, get people to wind down and get comfortable and, you know, create a creative space. And so I called it Truth or Naked Truth is because you can tell people the truth or you can be like real deal with it. I can tell you the truth and barely touch the surface, but not going to tell you the naked truth and really tell you what you need to hear.
Ooh,
Okay. So
that we get
and that's
naked
just all
on
I'm
this
about.
crew. We get naked.
I'm
with you
telling
out
you.
here,
I
Yes.
got you. Did you have any
Tell me.
comment on the Leave It or Medicated we just did about the chicken?
About Paula Patton.
Yeah.
So Sister Paula Patton gets a pass, okay? Because at least she put seasoning on the chicken, you know. It's still gonna taste good. I wouldn't do it, but it's still gonna taste good. My mama done did some stuff like that before, so
All right.
you know. But no, I mean she good. I mean, she had a white man, so
Nah, he got a pass too though because of who he was.
yeah, he did
smooth.
well.
Right.
He got a pass, but he didn't get a pass for cheating though. I love Paula Patton because she did that one and done. She was not playing with him. She was like, honey, you finna cheat on me one time and I'm finna get done. I'm over you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
So I was like,
And that's why I want to
yeah.
support her ass too. Yep.
Because she's
Hello.
You're going to support her cooking bad chicken because she got cheated on?
No.
I'm gonna support her because she showed us how it's done. She showed us how it's
Right.
done
Reason
in
to
the
support
public.
She
bad
showed
chicken.
us another way.
Actually,
Okay.
I don't think
No,
that
no,
was
no.
just the
It's
one
not.
time he
First of all, the
cheated. I
chicken
think
probably
that- I
tastes
think he cheated
good. Like I already
before.
said, I think the chicken
Yeah.
tastes good.
Probably.
I think
But-
he cheated before.
but
I don't think
I
it was one and done. I think he definitely cheated before. I
You
think,
think
No,
so?
she said you're reckless. Reckless is multiple times.
yeah.
Multiple
Mm.
times.
We're assuming.
Imagine
now.
being
Maybe.
successful, going to
You said
school,
we're
Hello?
assuming.
becoming
Her
an
cooking
actress,
is reckless.
doing all this shit, doing all this, and you know, having a son,
You
doing all
still
this.
eat that reckless chicken.
But
Mhm.
just think about doing
All
all that
of it.
shit, doing all
Probably
that
put
shit
mayonnaise
just,
on it.
just,
Yeah.
As soon as it hit
just
my
to get
plate.
AIDS from a motherfucker who
Yeah.
reckless. Hell no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I
You went from
mean,
reckless
you
to
know,
Yeah.
you could be in love with somebody and just, you know, for years, and then all of a sudden, you know, you pop up with something. So it's like,
That's what I'm saying. So she showed us.
yeah.
I think she showed. Look, if you're not
He
gonna put
cheated
my
multiple
life on the
times.
line,
That was not his
Yeah.
only time. She didn't show us nothing.
Yeah.
She was
Oh,
with that
damn.
boy since he
See,
was
now
She
y'all got
cooked
me
great.
looking at her
horrible
kind of
chicken
funny
multiple
now.
times and probably put mayonnaise on the chicken skin. So I mean, shoot, he's
Oh.
well within his rights to do something extracurricular
That's
outside.
actually
And that's
Man.
what made
Good
them cheat,
idea.
right? That's what made them cheat. Mayonnaise
Oh
on chicken.
Lord.
Yeah, you don't,
My
you don't
homegirl
stay faithful
said
to nobody
mayonnaise
that
is
put
good on
mayonnaise on
pizza,
chicken.
y'all.
Oh no,
Ew.
no. See, that's why I draw
Well,
the
it
line.
could
Now,
be.
now,
Try it.
That's why I draw the line.
no,
Just a little bit,
no,
dipping
Mm-mm.
sauce.
We ain't doing that.
Mm-mm.
knock it
it's
until
a
you try
lie.
it.
Mm-mm.
You
It's a
won't.
lie.
Sister, I'm not
I
trying
never
those
tried it.
mayonnaise
It's
pizzas.
good. I'm
Nah,
telling you.
not
Nah,
mayonnaise,
that's
but
the line.
but use it as a dipping
I'm
sauce,
talking
like
about
you would do
you. That ain't no
toast bread.
secret. I'm telling you, it's fine.
That's not
Lord
a real
Jesus.
friend. That's not a real friend.
It's all bread, bro.
Well, she not a real friend. She my sister. So
You said mayonnaise on the pizza, or what was it?
yeah. Listen, look, she throw it off just like me, y'all. Okay, but I wouldn't do that.
It's because y'all from Tennessee. That's why.
Where y'all from?
Tennessee.
That's some Tennessee
We
shit.
from somewhere everywhere.
That's
There you
Tennessee
go.
shit right there. That's some of that.
She really from
I ain't never been.
Chicago.
I ain't never been to Tennessee.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It ain't no.
That's even,
Mm-mm. We don't do that
that
down
makes
here.
even less
They
sense.
do that shit in Chicago.
Right from zero, so don't do that.
All right,
She
let's
said
go into the next.
She passed it straight to
Let's
Chicago.
go into the next thing, guys.
Yeah, no. She from Chicago. No, 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 no.
All right, y'all.
That makes sense.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't want to. I'm not even gonna. No, I ain't even gonna say your age because I ain't getting in trouble. I know that's a big thing. You can't say a
Who,
woman's
me?
age. Yeah.
I'm 28 years old. What do you mean? With
Yeah,
an
but
old
I'm not
soul.
gonna.
You feel me? Be
I'm glad
cooking
you
and
told me,
cleaning.
but I'm
raise-
not gonna. I'm not
Like
gonna
Red's
guess your
age.
age. Though.
What I could
That's
do if I
gonna
had
work.
10 years.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
Okay, at a certain age, like me, because I'm ancient, and I belong in a museum, we start to think about death a little bit more. And we start to think about how what we're gonna leave in our wills, how we're gonna have our funeral set, and how the expenses are going to be paid for the funeral. Maybe how the funeral is going to
At
be
least we
done, in
should.
what church, what kind of casket's going to be in. Okay, so the Leave It or Medicated is dealing with a story where this guy, who he was stuffed pretty much, embalmed, and he was placed in a club standing up for people to give their last goodbyes to. If you haven't seen it, I'll play the video for you. Hold on, let me click on it right quick.
Still big up to the street, rest in peace, young Gulu, and it's a number 4G. Yeah, I told you that I never thought it down. My niggas, we're the last ones left, and life goes on. Big up to the street, life goes on.
All right, so that's different. That is very different. I have heard people go to a taxidermist and have their dogs pushed and they keep them in their homes forever. I don't know if black people do that, but
I thought they was gonna do a mannequin puppet with them.
they could have done that. They could have done that and made him look like he was rapping. They could have made him look like the Tupac hologram and like he was really still there, like he was still alive. But
yeah,
the question, I guess, is could you see yourself doing that, propping yourself up, maybe not a club, maybe a church where you're standing up stiff as a board, but still looking like kind of lifelike, but still dead. Would you do this? If you would do this, I guess you would leave it. If you would medicate, you would tell me if you think that is totally wrong. You want to be in a casket the regular way or urn the regular way like everyone else or most everyone else is. So, instead, Chris, do you have a problem with this? Do you want to leave it or medicate it?
No, I gotta medicate that, man.
He wants to medicate.
He said,
Tell us why.
He said it so seriously.
Yeah. For one,
30 seconds.
like I couldn't even. I wouldn't even want nobody to represent me like that. Like once I'm in the ground or once whatever happened, just put me in the casket and let me go. Or how you want, just do that. Don't prop me up in front of all these damn people
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like I'm really performing. I'm doing the damn thing. I would rather just for them to show me some pictures on, put a nice background and show my pictures of what I accomplished and done in the past or whatever, my shows or whatever I was doing. But no, not like that, man. That's too much.
Okay.
They're doing
Alright.
too much.
All right. Raspberry Snicker, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Would you like to leave the situation as is? Would you do it for yourself, leave it, or medicate it? Do you think what they did was crazy or wrong? Tell us what you think. Leave it or medicate it.
I mean, I really don't care because people is
Nah, we
controlling
can't
their
have a
own
don't
destiny.
care. We're talking
I
about for
mean,
you.
okay, I
Leave
wouldn't
it.
do it because I want to be cremated.
Do you want to leave it or medicate
And I
it?
only say that because I just
You
feel
wanna-
like fire is
Whoa,
purifying.
hold on.
He
You want to
meant
leave
it.
it? You want to leave it as is? It's not a big deal, or medicate it? We got
Leave it as is. It's not really a
Okay.
big deal to me
Tell us why. You got 30 seconds.
because that's the way that he wanted to go out. And if that was the way that he wanted to go out, then you just got to respect that. It was his life. He lived it. He didn't nobody have a say so in how he lived his life. Nobody has a say so in how he lives or dies. I'm just saying. Now, if he didn't consent to that, then okay, something is, it's wrong. But if that's what he wanted to do, then that's what he wanted to do.
I need to see the paperwork.
Right. I need to see if it was in his will or not. Because
Yeah.
like if he wanted that, then hey, respect his wishes. Even if you feel like that's kind of like something that I wouldn't do and it's really disrespectful to the person. But hey, I mean, if that's what he wanted to do, then that's what he wanted to do. That's his body. Even in death, it's still your vessel.
For sure.
Justin, I'm gonna go with you
Mhm.
next.
Somebody
You
was
wanna
exploiting that.
Leave it or medicate it.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna leave it. It's like he was right. He was right, Raz. That's
Mhm.
his body. He can do what he wants. I don't think any older people are gonna do that. He must have died a little bit younger or whatever.
He was young.
I'm not sure if it's cheaper to get stuffed and mounted and buried or whatever. I'm not sure, but I mean, I got into taxidermy for a while. I've been actually doing it for about 20 years, but the only thing I really enjoyed stuffing is beaver. Oh, yeah.
Is that a sex joke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it. I got it.
Hold on.
Oh, but
What?
Is it a
A
live
beaver?
though?
See, I'm too young. I don't even know what that is.
Beaver.
It's not connecting, but it's gonna connect later. I lag a little bit. I'm just like a Microsoft computer.
Oh,
All right, Erica, leave it or medicate it.
I'm leaving. I'm totally leaving it. I mean,
You're gonna leave
everybody
it.
got
Tell us
their
why.
own way that they want to go. I already told, like, me and my son already talked about it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have a party, invite only, VIP. He's charging tickets, and yeah, then he's gonna, turn me into ink and get a tattoo.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's different.
Oh,
Yo, that's,
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's like, mama gonna be with him forever, or vice versa.
All right.
So yeah,
Alexa.
everybody has their own ideas, and I think it's cool to be able to.
Can you
Go
please
the way you
come back to me?
It's a
I'm
cool
gonna
ass
write this
idea.
down. Hold on.
Last idea. That's a cool
That's
ass
different.
idea.
Please
That's
give it come
definitely
back to me. I swear I'm getting together right now.
That's OG original.
All right. Alexa,
Oh,
you are next.
is there
You
any
want to
way
leave
you
it or
can skip?
medicate it?
Is there any way you can skip, please? Anyway, no.
No, there's no way.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let us know, girl.
Leave it
All
or
right.
medicate
So this is the thing. I'm very. Oh, damn, we only got 30 seconds, right?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, leave it or medicate it. Tell us that first.
I am going to leave it only
All right, tell
because
us why.
I'm gonna leave it because you need to have your shit in order, and I feel like in this day and age, I hate to say it, honestly, at 21, 22, you need to have some kind of record. I mean, even if you don't have a lot of money, you know, just if you have strong thoughts about the way you want to be, you know, put away, they have free will. They have anything can be considered law. Like you can mail a letter to yourself. You can have yourself be recorded talking to somebody. I mean, little things like that. Like if it's that important to you, But me, I got to take a more spiritual approach. I know my time.
Time's up.
That's what I was saying. There you go.
Where's the
So I
buzzer?
can't
Where's
talk.
the buzzer?
Alexa, we're gonna talk on the side.
I can't talk. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
can't
you
even.
had 30
I
seconds,
can't
man.
talk.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Hearing y'all responses, I want to change it a little bit, but I'm going to medicate it. I'm going to medicate it because, and this is personal, and this is not really, you know, up to everybody. You know, it's up to everybody what they really want to do with it. But I'm gonna say medicate it only because my last vision of the person that, you know, the loved one is gone. I don't want to see them as that. I don't want them to look like a stuffed deer that just got killed on the side of the road or shot down. I don't want. That's the worst thing I would want. Like if my parents died, that was the worst thing I would ever want to see is them stuffed and hung on a wall as the lasting image.
Right.
You know, closed casket, I'm fine. And again, this is personal, and I understand if it's different for other people, but I definitely would not want to see them in a hip hop club, especially, you know, as the last time I see them. You know, if anything, I would have a closed casket. Again, that's probably a little extra, but I would have a closed casket. Even if it was me or anyone else, I would rather have a closed casket and just end it like that. But again, that's personal, so that's different.
Can I ask a question?
Super.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's more so for you and how
That's
you
exactly
want
what you were
to
saying.
see the
You
person,
got me.
and how the last image of the person is it for you?
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm saying.
So it's all about
so
you.
so it's only for you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And that's
it
not
is.
selfish. I mean, I'm not saying it's selfish
Yes,
or
it
anything
is.
like that, you know, but
Yes,
Yeah.
that is definitely selfish.
Okay,
you know,
so
And it should
and
be.
I see
It's like
that
so.
because you never want to see somebody.
So?
That's just like you seeing your loved one on drugs, and you used to see them sober and stuff, but then you see them strung out. You don't really want to see them like that. So I kind of get that, but you know,
yeah, and I mean they're
I'm
not
sorry, that
going to
was a
see
crazy
themselves;
comparison.
they're dead.
No, that was good. That's a good analogy.
How does that compare? You comparing a dead
I mean,
person
because
to
you
a
know,
drug addict.
I like that.
Man, they probably died for being a
No,
drug
so this
addict, so
is
that
wrong.
makes
It's
sense.
about what you want to see. It's about
they
what you
probably
don't want to see.
overdosed,
That's
you
it.
know.
Y'all stretch it.
Yeah.
It's about what you
Okay.
want to see.
I don't want to see
Can I
a
say-
dead corpse hung
Can I
up
just say something?
like that
Yeah.
at any point.
Well, he was
So,
posing. He wasn't hung.
yeah, I mean, you can call it selfish, and I'm fine with that. But the person
It's
who
not
died is not
selfish.
going to be seeing it because they're
He was so
dead.
bit.
I'm the
It's
one who
'cause
has to see it, and I'm probably the one who has to pay for it.
Yeah. And you love the person too, so you want to show that this is out of love. You know, I love this person. I had so much experience with this person. I never wanted to see them. You don't want to see a dead person, period. You know, but to see them like
Right.
So
that,
if that's what they wanted, but you
Yeah.
were in charge of their estate, you would not honor their wishes?
Yeah, we can honor it, but that doesn't mean I want to.
But
see it.
we don't know that. I'm about to research that a little bit more.
I ain't going
Yeah.
to the club.
I wouldn't have went to the
Okay,
club
so
and see them
real
like that.
If that was his
Nah.
preference and how he wanted to go out, I'm gonna go honor that person.
Yeah, but we're talking about what
Matter
we
of fact,
want
I
to
would have gave
see.
him a hug and shook his hand.
We're talking about what we want to see, or we think is weird or not. That's what
Exactly.
we're talking about. We're not talking about honoring the wishes.
Real
We're just talking about
quick,
That's the
just
problem.
be cool with it.
That's the problem.
real quick,
What's
just
that?
because this is a kind of a dear subject to me.
Mhm.
Just FYI, y'all, I'm not trying to act like I'm an expert or nothing, but I'm gonna tell you something. I had somebody die when I was really young, and ever since then, I was infatuated with just death in a way, but not in a bad way. So
Yeah.
over 20 years now, 20 years, I've listened to what you call NDEs, near-death experiences. Okay, I listen to like one or two a freaking day, literally. So just imagine 20 years of that, right? I can tell you one thing that is constant in all of them. When they were outside of their so-called body, before they were revived, before they came back, whatever, one thing is constant. They did not give a damn about the body. and I'm talking about this is about 15, 20 years. They didn't give a damn about the body. I mean, that was one thing that was all across the board.
They mad
Whether
they're not
wanted
in
to-
it anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
exactly. They was like, it was like taking off a dirty glove. That's how it felt. So they don't care. It's about the people who are still here. That's it. It's about the people that are still here. Now, if you put something like that in your will and you want to be honored, fine. But that's why I
Yeah.
said you need to
Yeah.
be very careful because
But honestly, honoring people on their way out does let them rest in peace. And it
Right.
does let it to where they can move on to whatever they got next going on. A lot of times people be holding on to people because of their own
right.
pain and their grief. And that's why y'all
Yeah.
got
And
all
hold them
sorts of-
here. Hold them here when they're ready to go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you don't let them go. Like let them go.
Hold them here.
Well,
Like
that's the thing. If I that is holding on to them. If we're propping them
No,
up
it's
in the
not.
middle of a club, I don't want.
That's releasing their energy in a
They're
way
dead.
that honors who they were.
if they wanted to go like that.
If
see,
they wanted to go like it.
it's like you have to
Yeah.
you have to
I
put
don't
that
think
out
they
there.
care.
I got family members with crazy ideas, and I'm gonna keep it real. I got rich plans and I got not so rich plans. We gonna see which one plays out. But something's gonna happen if I die rich, and something's gonna happen if I don't die rich. All I know is y'all gonna do some backflips for this motherfucking money.
Man, hello. Acrobats, hello.
Now,
I'm on everything.
If not, then I got other plans. But my point is, you have to think about that, and you got to accept it. And like I said, maybe it's me listening to this shit for damn near 20 years now. Like now, it's literally embedded in my soul. We really do not die. We don't. You take this
No.
off, and you go have a life review, and then you have another life. That's pretty much what happens. So I
I
don't
think
really
death is
I don't believe in
beautiful.
death like that. I just don't. And so, with that said, you have to honor the person if they make them wishes. Now, if you don't take the time to make them wishes because you think you're going to live to 75, 85, but you don't realize that in your life plan, you're supposed to get hit by a car at 30, that's your problem.
Alexa,
You're supposed to
You
make
said you about to get hit by a car at 30.
No, I'm just saying, we choose our departure date. I don't care how ugly it looks. We choose it.
yeah.
So, that's what I'm saying. So, therefore,
All right.
you have to make that plan straight before anything because you
You
don't
definitely don't always choose your death plan.
know. Okay,
I
well,
have
not
talked-
always,
I have
but
talked
it's
to
like
some spirits and
it's
trust me, baby.
80%. We can talk about that, Erica. We
Mm-mm.
actually have a
Later.
lot more
No,
common
they
than you
don't.
think. We have a lot more common. So,
I just would want to be one thing. I would like to have been sitting down and then like some ones in my hands so I can still get lap dances. And also still provide for these hoes out here.
I've
Priority
seen
has
one
to
like
be
that. I've actually seen a
Okay.
funeral like that. I've
Hey,
seen a
Justin.
funeral.
I seen that.
You
Put me
seen
in
it
charge.
too?
Put me in charge.
Hey, Justin, still
That-
hard.
You've been to a stripper funeral?
No,
Still
no. We've
Still
seen, we've
hard.
seen that on social media where someone put up a video
You said
where
still
people
hard.
were twerking on the body.
Stupid.
Oh,
Dead
no.
body.
Yeah, I saw it on Tosh.0 actually.
Yeah, I think that's where I saw it. I'm like, really? I mean, is he
Still
really feeling
You-
the bump of the
human
booties
condition.
on
Got
him?
his hands like
Beautiful
this.
thing.
I wish I could. Yeah, I wish I
I'm
could.
gonna make my family do all the shit I wanted them to do it. If I die rich,
Lord.
I'm gonna have a
Let's
check
go to
off.
the next video. Let's go to the next thing.
That's what I'm
Okay, we're gonna get a little darker on this one, I guess. I don't know how much darker you can get than
Then death?
someone dead posted up in a club, but somehow we are. The Biden anti-lynching bill. Thanks to Chris for putting that story in the chat.
No doubt. No doubt.
It took 120 years for this to actually finally be put into place.
About time.
Yeah, right. Very much about time. I mean, this was done before Emmett Till's story even came out.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
And look how many after him.
Right.
Right.
And
The ones we even heard about.
Yep.
it took 120 years, and now it's finally done.
It's
My
about
question is, Biden is the sitting president, whether he knows he's there or not. Do you think
That
Do
was
you
it.
think there has been enough done by him and here's 2 years as president.
It's been 2 years.
It's been,
Man.
well, it's 2022. It's almost 2 years. Not quite 2 years. Not quite. Not quite. But we're
Time is
almost there.
flying. Wow.
Do you think there has
Wow.
been enough done by him as sitting president to fix matters like this? Do you think this took too long for him to even get into place the anti-lynching bill?
No.
Would you leave this situation the way it is? Do you think he did a good job, or do you medicate and think he needs to do more for African Americans who are in the United States right now? Erica, I'll go with you first. Do you want to leave it? You want to leave it? Okay, tell us why.
We need
Sorry.
to be doing more for ourselves.
Go ahead.
We need to be doing more for ourselves. Leaving it in the hands of a president that is just pretty much just a figurehead, if you really understand the government, and placing blame on presidents for anything is really just showing, our lack of empowerment. We are. I will say we are. I mean, there are more African American judges than there has ever been. Being sworn in. More people of color taking roles in office and in government, and that's where we need to be active. We need to be doing more for us because we have the power. So it's time for us to step up and actually do the work. We are busting through ceilings, opening doors. Let's stop complaining about some old white guy who really doesn't give a crap about us, and let's go out there and get it done ourselves because we're in a very good position to do so.
All right. Chris, I'll let you go next on this one. Do you want to leave it or medicate it?
No, I'm still gonna medicate it.
Tell us why.
No, and Erica, I definitely agree with you 100%. I've been on that train for a minute, but there's still a system in place.
Yeah.
Irregardless, that's been here for a long time. It ain't going away no time soon. So soon as even when we start defending ourselves and tighten up our bootstraps and doing what we need to do as individuals, we have to be very careful of how we do and how we handle ourselves, even in that light or in that perspective, because again, being in this situation, they still can vote against us in court and flip it. And I think that's the only fear and the reason why a lot of stuff hasn't happened already is because we'll have the chair thrown at us for a very minor infraction or fighting for something that we believe in and know that should be done. And I think that's what the line is right now for a lot of people. But I'm glad that something is in place at this point in time, but still more needs to be done. He hasn't done enough, straight up.
Okay. All right. Alexa, would you like to leave this situation the way it is, or do you think it needs to be medicated?
I'm gonna leave it.
Only leave it.
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
us
leave
why.
it. Things work themselves out, and I'm not going to get in detail, but I'm just gonna say things work themselves out. Everything is set up right now to be exactly how it's supposed to be in the next couple of years. So I'm going to leave it. Just remember that this video is recorded, and you can come back and ask me what I was talking about when it happens.
No.
I'm gonna leave it for now. He's where he's supposed to be, and everybody else is where they're supposed to be. And as in a game of chess, things fall into place. Shout out 7th grade 3rd place champion on the chess team.
All right, now
Not champion.
you go, girl.
It take a very intellectual person to play chess. I'm gonna tell you, it's very
For sure.
strategic.
It
Did you
is.
say she won? No.
Yeah, she said she won. Come
I
on
didn't
now.
say I won. I said 3rd place.
Third. She said third.
3rd place, 7th
That's
place
not
champion.
winning. That's 3rd place.
You won.
That's a loss.
You won.
How
It's
many
not
people were in the tournament?
3rd place. That's
I
not
was
winning.
3rd place, but still, I
The-
placed.
The power
I
of
placed.
3 is still good though.
No,
Okay.
you're gonna go, Raz.
I brought a trophy home from my
That doesn't work on
grandma.
a car.
I
Car
brought a
can't
trophy
run on
home from my
three
grandma.
tires. All right, Justin,
It's
tell
all
us.
numbers.
Do you want to leave this situation that is or medicate it? Tell us first. Leave it or medicate it.
I'm gonna fucking leave it.
He's gonna leave it. Tell us why.
because I'm white. No, I'm just kidding. First,
There you go.
no politician cares about the common person at all, no matter what color they are. And you need to worry. If you're depending on a politician to do something for you, then you're already fucked. So they're all full of it. Anyways, I'm not sure if this bill is actually going to help prevent anything or whatnot, or is there symbolism for it? You know what I mean? I know that what's it doing is so it's kind of like actions speak louder than words, Joe Biden. Like, what is this just something you're just putting up and saying that, hey, we got an anti-lynching bill? I know there's hate crimes and stuff on, but who's getting lynched now? No, you know what I'm saying? So actions speak louder than words kind of to me. Is this just kind of something that's like, hey, I did this, you know?
Right.
What did you do? You just said some shit and put it up there? Or was this actually going to help prevent hate crime? You know what I mean? I don't know the whole bill. Or is it just kind of just acknowledging the past that we messed up? Does that make sense? What I'm trying to show it.
It makes sense, bro.
All right. Raspberry Snicker. Do you want to leave it or medicate it?
I'm gonna leave it
He's going
because
to tell us why.
piggybacking off of what Erica said, I feel like as a people as a whole, we should be doing more and not relying on just one figure that we already know is not really even doing anything. He's just the face of everything, you know. And I don't really think that it's going to resolve anything. I just feel like he wants to get brownie points per se. Just with the black vote and the black people. And we all know Biden is not there. Like, he be there, but he's not there. So it's like he's really the face of everything. Not saying that he probably doesn't care about people, but us as a whole, once we stand up and united together, and we actually show, and we have over the years, and I'm very proud of us. But once we stand up more united, then that's when things are going to change.
And we don't have to, be forceful. Just it's about learning how to play the game.
Right. Being smart, strategic.
Has everybody left it so far?
Except for Chris. Chris medicated it.
Chris medicated. Okay, damn.
Chris medicated.
We finally not gonna have a hostile moment, but damn. Fine. Okay, and raspberries. Okay, I am going to leave it. Raspberry Snicker. She took my talking point, and that's good. That's good. I'm gonna say the same thing. Erica kind of said the same thing too. We have to do things on our own to make huge changes. Yes, we gotta learn how to play the game. And yes, Biden is probably doing this to get brownie points for the 2 years after this, where he's going to run for president again. So yes, the situation as is done for brownie points to make him look good. So yeah, you can't leave it up to the president to end up doing things like this. You got to the people who it's actually affecting have to do more. They have to go out and vote. In order for us to make a big change.
And the local level as well. Don't forget that.
Right. The local level is actually more important, I think, than this major level is running for the president. Or even
do you know how many seats go unchallenged on a regular basis?
Right.
Hello. Right. Give me one of them damn seats.
Don't educate ourselves on those kinds of things.
Man.
You don't take the time to look into those kind of things. And first, as soon Joe Biden, as soon as he came in office, he fired the two longest, hardest working black people all time, Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben. Both jobless.
He's so stupid. I'm gonna punch you. If I could punch this damn screen right now, you stupid.
What? It's true.
Man,
no jobs anymore.
I can't believe
it. They're not in the stores anymore.
They love doing what they did.
No one had a problem with Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben until Uncle.
I did.
Never concerned me that it was racist. I was like, yeah.
I did, but I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I did not like Aunt Jemima because I felt like she was really gonna come alive. Like the commercial. But I still didn't want.
There you go.
I still didn't want a different. Okay, Mr. Butler. Anyways, we always have both. But I'm saying I still didn't want a different.
Ooh,
I didn't want a different syrup. You know, don't change it. Now it just looks weird. You know,
creepy.
Like I want her in that shape, but I want it in the closet with the closet closed. See?
Okay. And that's the same thing as
Mrs. Butterworth,
anime.
Yeah,
and
I want
cartoons
to
too,
stay.
bro.
I want to stay with this. You know, stay in the closet.
Mrs. Butterworth got a perm. That's what made her more appealing to other customers. All right.
Did you just say Miss Butterworth got a perm? Oh,
He did.
And the bandana.
Oh, I
He
can't
did.
tonight. Everybody
All right.
cracking jokes
Justin
tonight.
and
Let me
Red
shut
is
up.
almost over there. What are y'all drinking?
Water and mayonnaise.
Ew.
Mayonnaise will get you.
I'm drinking this birthday present I got for Red. Screwball
Uh-oh.
peanut butter whiskey.
But peanut
Ooh,
butter.
I love
Yeah.
peanut
Oh,
butter
yeah.
whiskey.
Only thing tequila.
What do you eat with that? Like as a snack?
The peanut butter's in it, so we don't need
I
it.
don't think.
But I'm just saying, as a snack, what do you eat? Like jelly poppers, grapes? Yeah, grapes.
Great.
I know some people that put cranberry juice, mix it with
Oh,
cranberry juice,
sorry,
kind of tastes like PB&J, I guess.
Who's
Hello,
Juanita?
Juanita.
Hey,
How you doing
Juanita.
this evening?
Just drink it straight.
That's my baby sister.
Oh, what's up, baby sister?
That's good though.
She hates when I say baby, cause she's a
Yeah.
big, strong black woman, businesswoman.
That's right.
Next
That's
story
right,
we're getting
yeah.
in. This is
Respect her authority.
another weird
I
story.
do,
we
but
gotta
I
deal
do,
with.
but you know, you're always gonna be my baby
Oh.
sister.
That but
You always gonna be my baby sister. I don't care.
All right,
I'm
next
the
story,
youngest
guys.
out of
We're getting
3
to the next
girls, and they
story.
still call me my sister, my big sister, little sister. They're like, "That's Brittany, little sister." I'm like, "Hello,
Exactly.
I'm grown
And
now.
I mean,
Come
I-
on
I-
now."
I do actually respect her as a
Hey,
businesswoman,
next
but
story,
when I
y'all, next
introduce
story.
her, it's always gonna be my baby sister. Sorry.
All right. Okay. Well,
All right, next story we're dealing with right now. We're dealing with the story about I don't know if y'all saw the. I can look at it. I don't have no problem with it, but there was a teenager that was. I don't know what kind of rides those are called. It's not a roller coaster. It's one of those rides that slowly lift
yeah.
you
Oh my God. son.
up.
Yeah.
And
I
He
can't
be
believe
jerking
you
you
know
up.
the story.
yeah,
I didn't even know this tonight. See,
yeah. Well, the guy, I think he weighed a little too much for the ride, and the people who were operating the ride didn't, tell him he couldn't be on it. And unfortunately, when the ride came dropping down, he fell out to his death. And that should have been the story, but the story was here's the story we're talking about. Leave it or medicated. There was a lady who jumped on top of this story and acted like she was related to him, and was in the news crying about it, talking about I told him, he couldn't get on the ride and such, and was trying to raise money through using his death and trying to get money for her through this. And the news caught wind of this, or actually it was the news that recorded her response. Like that was her cousin or whatever, her nephew. I forget which one's which, but cousin. Okay, she responded like she experienced a death in the family, that they were really close, and then come to find out they actually didn't know each other at all. There was no relation to the guy in question that died. Let me pull up the video to this.
hell no. I didn't know you was doing this story. Now I'm up here like, Lord Jesus. I didn't see this on the memo.
This Florida woman got caught clout chasing on TV, claiming to be the cousin of a teen who died on a roller coaster. But turns out she was lying the whole time.
I know you got all the money. Cousin, let me hold some money. I said, I don't got no money. He said, yes, you do. And I said, what you finna do with it? He said, I want to get on the swing on International. I said, okay, ride it twice and ride it for me too. And he called me back about 7 minutes later. He said, they said I'm too big, I can't ride. So I said, go try another one. And he called me, he said, they let me ride. I can ride. And I said, okay, get on. Didn't know this would be my last time talking to him live. He just wanted to ride.
And in a strange twist here, we are now learning the woman who claimed to be Sampson's cousin is not at all related to the family.
I want him back.
Sampson's mother told detectives she doesn't even know who this person who claims to be Shay Johnson is.
We sending prayers all the way here for you. We praying your strength. I know it's hard, but just know God is.
And after all that acting and fake crying, it's being reported that the family of the fallen teen who lost his life claims they don't even know this woman. And to make matters worse, according to news sources like the Daily Mail, this bogus lady posing as the fake cousin has been seen holding press conferences, speaking to reporters, collecting petition signatures, and even went as far as to lead a vigil for the boy outside of the free fall ride, faking it the whole time. At a time when this young man's family is in mourning, this random strange lady really tried to make this unfortunate event her time to shine and a clout chase for the cameras.
Okay. Seriously. Wow.
I believe he can fly.
Oh, damn, Chris.
I know. I'm sorry.
Chris.
Yeah,
I know.
All right. The question on this, for leave it or medicated, is Raspberry cuddles in the plush toy there.
You see my slop? I got an
That's it.
obsession with stuffed animals. I'm sorry.
That's cool. As long as it ain't like stuffed people.
Check my closet. Anyways,
What?
I'm sorry. No, the police. No, don't call the police.
We got to. It's live. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Erica, you got the question is for leave it or medicated. I'm pretty sure everybody's probably gonna agree. Should we leave the situation as is? Nothing should be done to this lady. She should be, she's already been outed. Let her go on, figure her own self out. Or medicated. Something should be done to people that do stuff like this, which there are people. Because it sounds like she was scamming this whole situation. Should she go
Yeah,
to
she was.
jail,
Medicated.
prison, fined, or something? So
Medicated.
sounds like everybody's going to probably agree with this, but okay. Erica, I'll let you go with this first. Do you want to leave it or medicate it?
Medicated. I be going after her in so many different ways. Like, how dare you? How dare you?
Yeah.
That's trifling on a whole nother level. It's foul. It's foul. It's disrespectful. So yeah. Any way I could legally come after her, I would.
Yeah, it'll definitely remedy stuff.
Chris, leave it or medicate it?
Although I didn't agree with what she did and her purpose behind it, her intent, I'm gonna let it ride because
You gonna leave it?
the reason why I'm gonna leave it is because
Okay. Tell us why.
she has to live with that now. She got a stain on her name that can't be refrained. I mean, it's like iodine. It's hard to get iodine out of your clothes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something that she's going to carry for the rest of her life. And people are not going to let her live it down, especially in her community. So she has a lot of weight on her, and it's going to stick. She had produced her own punishment. Put it that way. So I'm gonna let it ride.
All right. Justin.
Medicated.
He wants to medicate. Tell us why.
Because that's some bullshit, man. And she was fired from her job already, anyways. But I would have let it kept going if I was a family member just a little longer, so she'd get some more money. Then I'd take all that shit from her. But that's wrong. Like, how you gonna try to profit off of somebody's death and you acting like you're the victim when you ain't the victim? You know what I mean? What? I mean, she's gonna get it regardless of whether it's in court or out of court. She, like I said, she's already lost her job. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna have to keep wearing those glasses they give you at the eye doctor after you get the shit in your eye.
Okay, Justin.
Okay. Raspberry, you gonna leave this situation as is or medicate it?
So the new reform me is gonna leave it because I don't even believe in violence anymore, and I'm just a better person now. Like Chris said, I mean, she's gonna pay for it eventually. She's already done ruined her name. No one is gonna go in business with her. She can't be trusted. And it's just really her character is speaking right now for that. And being a parent, seeing that really hurt me, because why would you try to profit off of a child dying? Anyone dying for that matter is wrong, but for a child, dying, you took this situation and was like, oh, I'm gonna just profit off of this. So yeah, she's not gonna have a good job. She's gonna be in McDonald's making McBurgers. Hello. So
no burgers.
Look at McStupid. Hello. Over salting the fries. Come on now. And she's not gonna do anything with her life. I mean, I wish her the best though, and this is probably a learning experience for her. Because I don't want anybody to like not have a good life, but the karma that she put out there, she deserves whatever gets to her. So
she can be working at the bus terminal cleaning toilets.
Karma got everybody's address. Karma got everybody's address. Oh yeah,
and it's not an expiration date on karma. I'm telling you, be like, hold on, I'm up now, and then all of a sudden, you shitting fucking worms out your ass. I don't know. Like,
damn, not the
All right, Alexa, are you going to leave it or medicate it?
I'm gonna leave it.
She's gonna leave it. Tell us why.
I'm gonna leave it to the family. You know why? Because it's not gonna be no justice served. This girl got a record. She been in and out of jail. Trust me, she gonna be right up in there with her friends, making them little YouTube jail meals and shit, having a ball, braiding each other's hair for commissary. I'm gonna leave it to the family, because only the family can give her real justice. One of them big cousins, one of them oversized Amazon ass cousins, and a couple of small ones is gonna find her, and they gonna give her real justice, because the real justice is a foot up the ass. And I'm gonna keep it like that. And this is actually really personal to me, honestly, because my son told me about this before I even seen it. And so, and I seen the clip of that you sent about the wooty woo, and his face dropped. And just to see my son's face, like he could not believe like somebody is about to profit. And he even said, before I even said anything, he said, "So what? Was she going to do a GoFundMe or something?" I was like, she probably was about to do a GoFundMe until she got caught. But just, my 14-year-old caught that. So that's some sad shit. Like, you don't do that to people. She needs her ass kicked. I'm sorry. She needs her ass kicked. There's certain lines you don't cross. I lost a lot of cousins, okay? I mean, a lot recently. So just imagine a random ass person on the news up here crying, faking. I mean, she had the whole story. I was like,
people out there like that, as you can see.
Yeah, she practiced for it. It's like, hold on, she was like, and scene,
Yeah.
No,
He said,
like, but
too fat. I'm too fat, cousin.
Before you go.
Yeah, she had a whole dialogue of this is what we were talking about. But then you got to step back and be like, is she okay? Is she okay mentally? Is she, like what's going on with her?
Yes,
so
she's not.
It's kind of like,
but she has a way.
He's a scammer.
Go to jail.
Scammers don't care.
Go to
Let me
jail.
go, y'all. Before y'all finish, let me get my point in right quick before y'all go. All right.
Sorry, I went over time.
Okay, so
I didn't know you were doing this one. I'm sorry. This one is.
Oh yeah, I'm doing all of these.
Yeah, this is personal. This is.
All right, so I am going to medicate it because of what Raspberry Snicker said. She up there talking about she might go work at McDonald's. I eat at McDonald's. I don't want those over-salted fries. Okay. And on the other hand, thieves of a feather flock together. I do not think just leaving it is just going to hurt her that much, because she may not have been working anyway. That may be her job, is scamming people. So going to prison or jail, whatever, may be something she needs to have happen to her. So definitely she needs to have it medicated, because she's gonna find another victim to do this to. She needs to be prosecuted at the full extent of the law, and maybe have a foot in her ass, like Alexa was saying.
Yeah, for sure. But Red, what I've learned in my life experience is that we don't always see like we might plan A to L. We don't see that P. We don't see that X coming in from the side. We don't that variable in between. We don't see. So she could be planning something else, and something else could have took her out.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So I mean, I've seen it happen too many times.
Yeah.
When people become scammers or they rob people, they do certain things. They don't.
He
see
didn't
that
become a
extra thing
scammer.
coming.
That was a pro right there. She is a
Yep.
professional.
A pro. She was a pro because
And I
for her to
promise
have those
you,
tears.
karma doesn't work like that. It really doesn't.
like that. No.
Because it doesn't
Whether it
work.
does or not, I'm just saying that I've seen where they ain't see the unexpected and got caught up thinking they had a foolproof plan. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, look, it rains and shines on devils and angels alike.
Well, I
karma
like
doesn't work
that.
I like that.
Girl.
Me too, Liz.
Ooh.
At the same time,
Hold
like,
on,
I buy
wait.
raspberry Snickers.
Hold on.
I think they say in North Carolina every dog has his day. So that's
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't work like that. It just doesn't.
And stop eating at McDonald's. Come on now.
Exactly.
Grown.
I'm talking about, I eat at
when
McDonald's. You
people are
shouldn't eat
cooking
that.
with mayonnaise and stuff, I ain't got no choice.
No, exactly. Because first of all, they put a lot of mayonnaise on McDonald's, so that's the
No,
first.
that's the
mistake.
fish fillet. That's the fish fillet. Then that's not the double quarter pounder. It's not. No. It's not
Good.
I just
Those
want her to
type
go
of
to
people,
jail.
they
Go to
don't
jail
learn
for
and they
6
continue
months.
on. And sometimes they are successful. So,
Yeah.
you know, I think karma is for people that just want bad things to happen to bad people, but it just doesn't work that way.
Bad things happen.
We have tons
want her
of
to go to
very
jail for-
powerful people in this world who are very, very evil and wicked and are very hugely successful. Karma doesn't work that way.
Well, I mean, they can be very successful, but they have prostate
Karma
cancer.
is for poor people.
They
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just
Thank you.
saying.
That's what I'm saying. It don't always
They
come
can be
back. It
rich
don't
and
always
powerful, but
come
they
back.
can perform sexually.
Alzheimer's.
So
No, trust me.
Erica.
Girl,
Say that
look,
again,
that's
Erica.
another topic right there now.
Yo.
That's another
okay,
topic.
sorry.
How does
Yo,
karma come
Erica,
back?
come
How does
back
karma
to that.
come back?
Come back to that. Say it
What?
again.
Karma
Say
is
it
comfort
again.
for poor people. Like, honestly, I believe that.
No.
That's what I believe.
No,
That's
no,
what
no.
I've seen.
It's
There's
gonna
a
get
said
lot of
karma
rich
is
people
what?
that die rich, and karma does not hit them like you want it to hit.
Oh, it hits them. Look at
It
Rockefeller.
hits them. It's just we
Look at
don't. It doesn't hit
Rockefeller.
their pockets. It doesn't hit their pockets.
It
It
doesn't
hits
hit
them
their souls
physically.
either.
But
It
there's
hits them
also
It does not.
mentally.
It does
Rockefeller.
And then
No, it
Look at
doesn't.
Rockefeller.
and then after we
But he
leave
died at
this
an
life, you never
age.
know. Shit, they might
No, it
come
does
back
not.
as I don't know.
Look, I've
There's
seen
A toilet
my
brush.
people die young and okay. Emmett Till. Would you gonna say is karma for him the way he died?
No.
Who Emmett Till?
Yeah.
No.
Did
That
he
was a
deserve
whole
to
nother
die?
story. No, because first of all,
Exactly. It
that story was
doesn't work
fabricated.
that
Okay,
way. It
that
just
was a
doesn't.
fabricated story. Somebody
Well, he
lied on
died. I'm
him.
saying he died at a young age. But when people say karma
For no
to
reason.
people they don't like, it's like, oh, that's karma. Well, what about people who are actually you think is good and have bad things happen? Is that karma?
Like I
Or is
said,
that just
that
something
is
bad that
what
happened to
I
somebody?
really
Let me
believe
know when I
karma is for
got 2
people that
minutes
do
straight
not
to talk.
understand, and it
That's
makes
unfortunate.
them feel better
You
that
will
something
never
bad
have to.
happens to somebody that they don't like what they did. It doesn't work that way.
Karma is not, to me personally, karma is not because someone did something bad. Okay? To me, it doesn't work that way. Karma is whatever you put out into the universe. So it's whether it's
Not
good
really.
or bad. You know, to me personally, whether it's good or
That's not.
bad,
I mean, if you
it's
look
whatever
at
you put out.
nature itself does not work like that. Like the whole "you reap what you sow." That's a lie. You don't always reap what you sow. I mean, nature itself will tell you that. Laws of nature eliminates all that BS. It's just BS. Look, bad people win every day. Wicked people win every day. And they're successful and they sleep very well at night.
But they win in this level. They
And
win
they'll
in
win
this
at the next
plane.
life too. A
No, they
winner
will not.
is a winner.
No.
Yes, they do.
No.
I'm telling you
Mm-mm.
facts that I know.
Can I tell
not
you
that
one
I'm just my
one idea
opinion.
about karma? One idea about karma I have, and I'm going to call it an idea. I don't believe in absolute truths. I don't believe in absolute truths. Period. Okay, so anyways,
let's record that and use that clip because I know it's going to come back to where we're going to need to.
Well, no, it's not really. No, it's not because I'm my own person. So my absolute truths are mine. But universally, I don't believe in absolute truths. So no, I don't. You're going to be raised over here. You're going to be raised over there. You know, they got certain countries where as soon as the girl turns 12, they turn them out to the damn streets because that's the only way the family going to eat. That's their culture.
Mhm.
You know, so I don't believe in absolute truths. But I will say this: when it comes to karma, I don't believe karma is always repaid in the same lifetime. And maybe that's because I listen to, like I said,
Well, I need to see that.
20. I listened to 20 years of Indie East. As a matter of fact, I got a very specific one.
America in and of itself and all the years of what the non-melanated people have done to us melanated people proves you wrong.
Let me tell you something. I thought the same thing as you, and to be honest, for years and years and years, I did. I went on my own personal quest. I went on my own personal
I know
quest.
who I've been in past lives for thousands of years. I'm very in touch with all of them.
Wow.
Can I just finish my one statement real quick?
Yeah.
I thought about everything like that the same as you for years and years and years. I really did. It came a point in my time where I felt like I was doing everything right. I was doing everything good. I apologized to everybody I wronged. I did this. I did everything right. And I mean, for years, I still was getting shit. And I finally like hit rock bottom and said, what the F, you know? And I mean, I literally was like, when you really strongly reach out to God, like within your soul, he will answer. I mean, not no pitter patter, you know, now lay me down to sleep. I'm talking about when you really, really like at that breaking point, you always get an answer back. That's one good thing I can say about God. He'll answer you.
Now you're saying that you're saying that as an absolute truth about God.
No. This is not an absolute.
Truth,
this is
but
not.
yet you don't believe in absolute truths. Too many.
You're not even
She's
letting me
speaking
finish.
from a standpoint of her and her absolute truth and what she's experienced with God.
Yeah, I'm just,
and it doesn't.
Right.
All I'm saying is that I got to a point where I knew for a fact I had been doing everything right for a long time, and shit was going bad for me. So for me, I reached out. The answer I got was a series of visions, dreams, and sometimes waking visions. Now, I don't know if you know what a waking vision is, but that shit is scary as fuck. I'm talking about a waking vision. This is not you going to sleep, okay? This is you in the middle of the damn day. You can.
How is this related to karma, though?
Okay, well, it's related
As
to
people
karma
believe
because
karma is.
no. Okay, no,
How is
listen.
this
This
related
now, I'm getting to it because it's
to it.
revealing what you have to balance and learn because you have a contract every time you incarnate. Every time you incarnate, you have a contract. So just like you're in high school, and for instance, you skip PE, hell, you might not be able to graduate until you make that up. So look, if you have to go to summer school and you got to do something else, some people are living them type of lives. And sometimes you actually have to make up stuff that you're supposed to do. So you will have some weird stuff happening. And in my experience, I was shown multiple lives that I did the same thing over. And it makes sense to me because I was like, now this makes sense that this keeps happening to me. And this is why.
So you were just living a pattern. It wasn't karma. It was your pattern that you needed to break.
I mean,
that
same
you still need
difference.
to break.
Same
That
difference.
you're still
It's
continuing
basically
in that pattern. So
not
break the
really
pattern. It's not.
well, not
karma.
that. No, actually,
It's a
Erica,
merry-go-round.
not that pattern. What you're trying to insinuate, it wasn't even that. So moving right along, the pattern that was shown to me in my past lives, it basically made perfect sense, and I started working on it. And ever since I started working on it, I stopped having those dreams. I stopped having those visions. I stopped having, not that I don't have other issues. I mean, let's keep it real. I'm a human being. I got other issues, but
so that means you're gonna be preparing for karma for the rest of your life, then, because we all got issues.
Well, see, you say the rest of your life like it's the rest of your life, but you have to look at it like this is one ride. This is one ride in the carnival. Yeah, it seems like everything right now to us, but if you can actually remember your past lives, this is one life. That's why even in the Bible it says life is but a vapor. It literally is a vapor, gone. And it doesn't seem like that right now. It don't seem like that right now, but it really is a vapor. And if you don't believe me, hell, pray to God about it. I tell people all the time, don't take my word for it. Who the hell am I? Don't take my word from it. Pray to God for yourself. You say you got a
Who
relationship.
am I?
Thursday.
Yeah, you got a
What up,
relationship.
Juanita and Little Goose?
Pray to
I see
God.
y'all.
Yeah, don't listen
Hey, is
to
Juanita
me.
your people, Alexa? Is that
Zimma?
Oh, she
is
said she
Juanita?
leaving.
You know
Who am
Juanita?
That's my baby sister. What are you talking about?
Oh, because she put. I could see Alexa doing that back in the day from the leader of Medicated.
Wait.
About playing victim.
I can see Alexa doing it. Oh no. First of all, my baby sister, we had a pink and purple room. That shit looked like Candyland, okay? And I used to have teddy bear parties.
All right, we're getting
All
off
our
the
teddy bears
subject
lined
now.
up.
All right.
And she
Oh,
knows
see, I'm dark. I was dark.
that's my blood sister, and people don't believe that. Like she's like,
We believe you.
she's opposite
believe you.
of me. She's opposite of me. Nobody believes we're blood related ever.
All right.
What
Move
we got next on the
on.
docket?
We gotta move on because we're getting too deep spiritual here.
Cousin, on too. It's the topic.
All right. This is Erica's story. She brought it up about the baby mama rent pay. Let me pull that up right quick.
Oh Lord.
What did I bring up?
You posted this. You posted this in the group about the guy that's paying his ex-girlfriend's rent or baby mama's rent.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was
Is
interesting.
that the child
The
support
guy
one?
who's paying his
No.
children's
Oh.
rent.
No.
His children's
All right.
rent. Okay.
You pay the rent at your baby mom's crib. Is she allowed to have men in that apartment?
For me, I would say yes.
Okay.
I don't once you're done with somebody, in my book, we done. Whatever I'm doing for my children is what I'm doing for my children. I don't have nothing to do with what your sexual endeavors are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look at Wally. Look at Wally with the
Yes.
All right. Let's see. What was the question
you
again?
pay.
Okay, if he's paying the rent of his baby mama, his ex, is she allowed to have men over at that house or apartment? I'm putting / apartment up there. And this is still leave it or medicated. Erica, since you presented this story, tell us, do you want to leave it or medicated? She can have people over, no problem. He doesn't question it. Or medicated. Nah, you ain't down for that shit. What you got?
I am going to leave it.
She's going to leave it. Tell us why.
Yes. I mean, I think that is one of those things that a lot of times, and I'm just going to be honest, it's probably in my experience, you know, a lot of times men just feel like if they do for you in any capacity, they have the right to control your actions. And him paying for where his kids live, that's an admirable thing. But that would, if that is their agreement, that would still not give him the right to say what she can and cannot do with her body. And, you know, saying that someone can't come to your house, you know, even if y'all ain't together, be like, oh, well, nobody else can come here. That's pretty much, you know, putting her in a prison, that she can't experience love and joy with somebody else just because he made the financial decision to actually support his legacy. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it. Kudos to him.
All right. Chris,
Look,
you going to leave it or medicate?
Eloquently.
Go ahead and medicate it, Chris. 'Cause that's what I'm about to do.
Nah.
Don't
look,
act like you know him.
I'm
He
gonna
about to medicate it. Trust me, he about to medicate it. Get this syringe ready.
right. Nah, I feel like
leave it or medicate. Give us that first.
Oh damn! Do I gotta do that?
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right. Look, I'm gonna have to leave it.
He's gonna leave it.
The reason
You
why
thought
I'm
about
going
that
to
long,
leave
hard
it,
tail.
I did, because there was a couple little situations that, business-wise, that somebody was supposed to put some money over here for an endeavor, but they wanted me to be something else for them. And I was like, nah, because I'm not taking that money. I'm not doing X, Y, and Z, because you're going to want to control me. If I'm out, if I have another love interest or something like that, you want to, but they wanted me to, I had to sleep with them to get the money. on a
Ew.
consistent basis. Put it that. Yeah, I'm just saying it happened. So
Yeah.
I said, "Nah, I ain't doing that. I don't want to do that." My brothers was like, "Take one for the team." Nah, you take one for the team. I ain't doing it.
Right. God.
You know what I'm saying? But in this particular case, I would rather pay the support. Whatever she decides to do with the money is, as long as the kids are taken care of, they got a nice space, they eating, we got food and vice versa, whatever that is, I'm good with that. Whatever you do is what you do because we not together no more. I ain't holding nobody hostage for nothing. And, you know, I hope that they wouldn't try to hold me hostage if the situation was different. You see what I'm saying? If I had the kids and whatever that reason would be. So that's why I'm gonna leave it for where it's at and keep it moving.
Go to Alexa next, then.
Yeah, other
Come back.
people.
Wait. Are we still on 30 seconds?
We are.
Yes.
We need to come back around. Y'all got it.
Are we
Y'all
really
hearing the sound.
You cannot do 30 seconds on this, man. Okay.
You can come back. That's what y'all keep forgetting. We can come back to the story. Y'all just got 30 seconds to give your initial response.
I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it.
Okay. Tell us why.
Okay, well, let me make sure. I'm sorry. Did you start my time here? Let me make sure. The thing is, the thing is, if
well, no, are you gonna leave it? Because you said you wasn't sure. You gonna leave it? Or
She has questions before she decides.
Wait. Let me just clarify real quick. The main question is if he is paying child support, the woman is
not child support, paying rent.
Well, is this in lieu of? Is what the question is. Is this in lieu of child support?
No, it's not child support. It's rent.
Okay, I understand that, but he's already paying child support.
We don't know that.
Okay,
we're just going with this.
So can or can't have people over? Can't.
Well,
right?
it's men.
Men. Yeah.
Men, friends, or benefits.
Miscellaneous.
If it's not child support, then I'll leave it.
Okay, tell us why.
I'm gonna say why, because women got to stop listening to these damn stories and put these niggas on paper ASAP. Because at the end of the day, as soon as they can't call you, as soon as they can't get what they want to get, you cut. And that's why you can't play games with them like that. Because see, they can have 50,000 bitches. And as soon as you go on a damn dinner date, this motherfucker stalking you after he just had 8 dates in 1 week. And he want to cut. And he want to cut everything off. That's not what we're gonna do. Because at the end of the day, your child is your child. Period. I don't give a if you hate my guts. When you make something, you take care of it.
Yeah, we're just talking about rent, though. It's not child
You
support.
take care of it. Okay, well then, is the child not staying there? That's rent.
It's not child support.
Is the child
though.
not
It's
staying
rent.
there? If the child is staying there, then that's rent. It ain't like the mama ain't doing, come on now.
We don't know if she is.
We don't know any of those things.
Have you ever been a single mom though? So that's what I'm saying. Everybody got all these stuff to say, but have you ever been a single
We're
mom?
We're just talking about rent.
That rent ain't shit, man. That rent ain't shit when it comes to being there.
What?
24/7.
It's not.
No. I'm talking about.
It's not.
In comparison to a full-time mother.
Comparison, you gonna be out on your ass without rent. What you mean?
Well, how about this? If I didn't have to take care of a child 24/7,
who said she
is?
We don't know that.
No,
We're
listen
talking
to me.
about rent.
No, but if I didn't have to take care of a child 24/7, who knows where I would be?
Do with rent.
So you up here free? You're free to make millions.
He's working. What do you mean
And
free?
But the
We don't know if he had when he does or doesn't have the kids.
You adding all this stuff in here. You adding different things.
All
in
that
here.
has
We're
to
just
go
talking
into the
about rent.
calculation. All that has to go into the calculation. All I'm saying is this: if you're just paying
You're
rent, right?
you're adding it to it.
No. If you're just paying rent, and this is a full-time mother, she's probably working, cooking, cleaning, taking them to all the sports, taking them to all the sports,
all the stuff you should be doing.
taking them to all the sports stuff, doing all this.
What? Wait, no.
No. Okay.
Hold on, wait. No. Y'all not finna gang up on her. Hold on.
Alexa, hold on to that. Because
Wait.
we still gotta give
I know my 30
yeah.
seconds is up,
I know.
but you know what? I just hate this
We're gonna come
scenario because I've seen it over and over and over.
We're
And it's
gonna
like,
come
dude,
back
do you
to
know
that,
what it
though.
takes to be a
We got
full-time
other
mom?
people on the panel that has
All right,
to
hold
speak.
on.
Hold on.
let Raspberry go next. We'll come back to it, okay? We'll come back to it because we're going to get lost. Raspberry, do you want to leave it or medicate it?
I'm going to medicate it.
Okay.
I only say this. I've been in this situation where I was dealing with an older man and he paid my rent and took care of me. And if that was his only stipulation on him paying my rent, then I had to respect that. Did that stop me from going over the other man's house? No. But if he didn't want men coming over to the house, I had to respect that. You know, that's the least I can do because he didn't have to pay my rent. That's the number one foundation to me, honestly, is having a place to lay my head and for my son to sleep. You know, I mean, I would just respect his wishes, you know, and then it just goes into the fact that a lot of women want men to pay for stuff and take care of them, but then they don't want to listen to them when they have a say-so in their money. I'm doing this and I'm doing that for you, but could you not do this just to respect me? So I've been in a situation, and I mean, hey, if you want to pay my rent, then, you know, at the end of the day, I can pay my rent. You know, so with or without him, even if he draw back and be like, oh, you brought a dude over there or whatever, and, you know, I'm not going to pay the rent. I should have been saving my money for the times that you paid my rent. Exactly. And so now, since you just want to act funny, I'm going to just go ahead and pick up the pace. I mean,
keeping it real.
But that wasn't the scenario. This wasn't like, oh, you know, she a kept woman. If you a kept woman, you a kept woman. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
He's just paying the rent just because that's where his kids lay and that's their arrangement. But they're not together. They're not sleeping together. They have no romantic interest.
There's a big difference between his kids and your kids.
Doesn't correlate.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, it took two people to make children. So I'm not gonna just lay all of the responsibility on him because my kid lives here. I mean, I created my child too.
I'm sure he don't put the responsibility. The question is, does he have the right to tell her who can and cannot come into the house?
Yes. No. If that's his money, yes. To me personally, yes. If that is his money and he's putting in his money. Rent nowadays, my rent is $1,020 a month. I only get paid like $4,000 a month on top of whatever else I got going on. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't even allow him to pay any type of bill if he doesn't have a stipulation on it. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's his money. He worked for his money and then he worked hard for his money. So if his only rule is to not have men at the house, then I won't have men at the house.
If it's not the dad, then you don't got no damn stipulations, because anything you pay is taking care of your child. There ain't no stipulations from the dad.
So what do you think about
I disagree with that, because if a man is going to step up and take care of a child that's not even his, you
got me backwards. That's what I'm saying.
Let me understand.
Okay, you flipped it around. I'm saying if it is his child in the house, right? They parted ways, and he's helping with the rent. You're paying the rent over your own seed's head. What the fuck stipulation are you gonna put on me when you out there living your best life? Now, if you messing with,
pay for it, though.
If he's still paying for it, he shouldn't be paying for nothing. Then
you're not paying for nothing. You created a child.
He can pay. Look, he can pay child support. I'm sorry, my sister is in the room.
What are you paying for?
Okay.
What are you paying for? It's your child. It's your child. You're not paying for shit.
Okay, so either it's your child or it's not your child. The fact that he's even paying his money into you, I honestly feel like whenever you're paying your money into somebody, it's an investment.
You got it backwards again.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got a couple more people, guys. Before we go all out,
I'm not going to take your money if that's the case.
No, you got it backwards. I'm talking about the dad of the child.
Lil Gussie.
This was his baby mama.
And give up the kids.
That's not his responsibility. As long as the kid is got shoes, clothes, is fed, is in a positive household, that rent stuff, that for him, that's not even his responsibility.
Help me understand.
If you pay child support, that's cool.
Alexa, hold on, guys.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I just been in this situation, and at the end of the day, it's just a respect thing.
Help me understand the question. The question is the man that has a child, that's his own actual blood, in the
Alexa,
house.
Hold on. Y'all got to remember, we got to let everybody go first before we go into the discussion. Raspberry,
But you got 3 black women up here. Or well, we got 3 women.
love it.
We
I
got
love it. Look, I love
3
it. You
women
know,
up here
Right.
talking about some
But
sisters.
here's how things work.
Okay.
Everybody gets to say their piece within the 30 seconds, and then it's an all-out, discussion. Then y'all can go how you want to go. We got 2 more people. Justin and me gotta go last, and then you say your opinion for however long we can go.
Oh, we already did that.
Right. Okay. So Justin, you haven't gone right.
No.
Okay.
I don't even want to go no more.
right.
He's triggered now. Huh? All right. Do you want to leave it or meditate it?
Look, well, I don't even know. I guess leave it. Look, this is all, everything else hypothetical. So everything else doesn't matter. All the other stuff doesn't matter at this point. The point is, this is still about control. The guy wants control of the gals, okay? That's what it's all about. It ain't about because his kids stay there or whatever. He wants control of the situation and looking at it like she's still a possession. And it's not allowing for either one of them for personal growth or to be able to move on because he's still just trying to control the whole thing. Okay, so this is all other things being equal. We're assuming that he already takes care of his kids. This is in lieu of anything else that he does.
Right.
He wants control of the situation and still be in her life, and neither one of them are going to be able to grow or move on from that. You know what I'm saying? I was in the pimp game for a long time.
Good point. Good point, Jay.
2 years.
I believe
point, Jay.
believe this, Justin. I believe you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
Seems like a
going to
pimp down is
medicate.
strong.
I'm going to medicate the situation. What's the thing that's usually said when somebody tries to tell you something, what you need to do? You don't pay for my bills. You ain't my daddy. Well, in this case, he does pay for the bills. And if she has enough time to have him pay for the bills and have men over, she needs to be spending that time that she can spend with those guys and get a job application and find a job so she can pay for her own bills.
It didn't say anything about her not
using
having
his
a
own
job.
money, hold on, see ya. If he's using his own money to pay for it, and he has his kids under that house and he's paying for it, it's his money. If you have other means or other resources, pay for your own bills on top of that. We're not talking about child support. We're talking about how she's going to keep a roof over her head. Move back in with your parents if that's the case. She can go other places if that's the case, but she doesn't have to stay there.
Point
Go
proven.
live in 8 Mile with Eminem back in the day.
Point proven. Point proven.
Let's not do this Dragonfly Jones.
Point fucking proven.
It's like this
fucking
punk over
proven.
here, huh? You better get up on out of here. I paid it right here. Go.
No, it's point proven. You saying that because you pay the rent and it's not child support, but
Where's my money?
these are your birth kids though. This is your flesh and blood.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, did you disconnect?
And
that
so it's
that
more
household
about control.
that household
More
is
about control.
raising your seed.
Power and control.
Then you need to get custody of your children
Exactly.
if the mother of your child cannot take care of your kids.
No,
I'm just saying, like, I think it's a given. Like you should be able to take care of your own on your own, whether a kid or not. You should be able to afford a place by yourself, whether you have kids or not.
It's not even that they can afford it. They're not going to put the time in, girl. That's the problem.
Mhm.
I don't care if
I
they're a
hear you.
millionaire. Listen, I don't care if they're a millionaire. They're not going to spend that damn time on the kids because they don't have it.
Poor people talking.
Okay, they don't got the time. So they want to be able to say, I'm paying your rent, I'm paying the bills. They think that's a fucking punch card, like a lunch card in elementary school. This
For
ain't no
sure.
damn punch card. You can come
I
over.
got a key. I'm coming
you
through
can
what I
come
want
over
to
and
come
hit it.
through.
Yep.
You can come over and hit it anytime you want
That's
because
right.
I'm paying
I got
the
a
bill.
key.
You know
I'm
what
coming
my
in.
son's father
Yeah.
told me, and I've never
No.
put him on child support. He told me
Uh-huh.
straight up. He's like, I will never help you take care of our kids unless you have sex with me whenever I want.
Girl, that's one in a million.
That's an immature man, though. That's a very immature
80%,
man.
though. That's 80%.
You have those,
But I don't even deal with men like that.
That is
But you also have the choice of not doing that too, though.
That's
It doesn't matter.
80%.
It's
I'm sorry
about,
to say that's
it was
80%
about
men.
him not having control over the household that he used to have control over.
He will not salute from The
And
husband
for a
shit
lot
on
of
the background.
men, it
because they
is
don't
about
have to leave.
control.
They will not help with
Yeah.
the children or will not be around their kids and not.
Is your YouTube on? Who has YouTube
So
on in
they
the
say
background?
first
I
that
don't got no
relationship
YouTube on.
because
that ain't me.
what are the
Who's
It's
that in the
somebody
background?
playing in the background
No, no.
somewhere.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
we're getting hacked by Russia. We're getting hacked by Russia.
I don't know. I know I dealt with a very mature
Stranger days.
man who was not in the controlling type. I mean, in certain areas he may be controlling, but as far as like when he was paying my rent, he was like, I mean, you know, I don't want no man over here, and you know, whatever.
But
And
that
I had
wasn't
to
his
respect
kid.
that.
Right. He's paying for it.
That
So
wasn't
what?
his
Okay,
kid,
and
though.
now if you agree to that, then that's on. But this question is not about if she agreed to it or not. He just saying, "Hey, I got experience in this. When I first got a divorce, I tried to do that shit so I can have control of the situation still. You know what I'm
So you're
saying?
just being
So I tried
honest
to
and
make it
authentic.
look
Thank you
like,
for being
I love
and it
honest.
was
you.
and it
Thank
was
you for
about.
being honest.
Okay,
Yeah,
and it had
thank
nothing
you.
to do with my kids whatsoever. It was about me and my personal feelings. And yes, I could say I take care of my kids because I pay the rent or whatever.
Yeah.
But that, in fact, was not the case. Yes, I love my kids. I'm not saying that. But the reason why I would even try to be like that is because I could still control the situation and still have possession or control of her. It wasn't until I personally grew as a person and learned how to, you know, love myself. Message that I was able to move on and
Message.
stuff.
All
But
right.
so it's for the wrong reasons. Okay, so
Justin, let me ask you this question now. What if it's been a year of paying rent? I think that's one important thing too. If we're talking about a couple months here and there, that's one thing. When we're talking about a year, 2 years or something,
Yeah.
are we still
12
talking about the
Gs.
same thing?
no, move
Come
on,
on.
man. And you know, if you
Move
take,
on. She ain't moved on.
You can't move on.
why she gotta move? She needs
Kudos
the rent
to a
paid
man
for.
who can be
Ain't
honest.
nobody
Exactly.
ain't nobody paying no year unless they
Kudos,
the one that
kids.
fucked it up and they trying to get back.
Yeah, and this is divided
Listen.
from
So
the
that
wrong.
sounds like control then.
He's still trying to have control
They
of the
trying to get
situation.
And so is she.
It's
If she's waiting
manipulation.
a whole year to do something to where she can pay her own rent,
They
Section
trying to
8,
get
move with her parents or something, she's trying to do some control too. She's
Why,
just trying
why are
something.
y'all talking
Chris don't do
like
nothing
this
but
is
him
a
on
But
personal
shit.
that's
situation?
not what the question was about, man. We
This
don't
is
know anything
this is
about
what
this
I
woman.
I'd be like, wow, y'all always be talking about people like these situations don't happen between the wealthy. Like they don't make these sort of arrangements
Exactly.
between themselves.
They
The same-
do.
Broaden
the
your
same
mind.
shit.
Yeah.
The
They
same
do.
shit.
Yeah, they do.
They're just
do.
smart enough to prearrange the
Section
stuff
8.
before it happens. And get it
Golly,
in
that's
writing.
all y'all only be messing around with hood rats that are on
Yeah.
Section 8. But that's the
That's-
only
yeah,
sort of
that's right.
mentality
Yeah,
that y'all can think of is
unfortunately, hood
broke
rats for
people.
me.
What wealthy
I just
people
don't
are
get
going
it.
to do this?
Nobody. This is some street shit.
It's that man mentality.
This is poor people
Like
talk.
they can have 10 chicks, but if they know somebody is at the house that they pay rent at,
They don't.
with
They
their
lawyered up,
kids,
man. That don't matter
with their
unless it's in the
kids, with their
stipulation in the
kids
writing.
and their
Never
ex,
did the whole
That's
they'll
been
go
one
crazy.
before, and I
They'll go
guarantee
crazy.
he's taking care of his
That's crazy.
family.
Story.
There
No,
are
that already
a
started.
lot of men that are wealthy that do pay for the homes of multiple of their baby mamas
Yeah.
because they just want to
wealthy
take care
women
of their
or
kids
poor
and their
women?
baby mama because it makes
But the
them feel
main
good
one,
to know that their family period is taken care of, even though they ain't with the mother anymore.
but the main one gets
So
the
that is
blues.
Yes.
that is more common than
The
you
main
than
one
No, I'm
you
not
are
doubting
allowing
that.
your brain to
You
absorb.
have a choice though to be controlled or not though.
The
She
main
can't
one
be
always
like
gets
that.
the worst. The main one gets the worst end of the stick every single time.
No, she doesn't have to
You
deal
got
with that.
company
she
over
gets
She
there?
has
the
a
main
choice
end
to
of the stick.
move.
She
I'm
gets
on
the
my
worst
She
end
can
way.
do
because
to
You
This
got
is
she can
company
do all
over
her
there?
lifestyle.
because she has the
This
Well,
is
she
kids.
could have got it in writing and
misogyny,
lawyered
just
up, and then it
like
wouldn't matter.
She got the kids.
this is
So
misogyny,
He better not be
y'all.
there when I
so
get
so
there.
so
It's
so
a
don't
form of
care.
control. It's a form of control that the man
He
is trying
don't
to
care.
still do.
He don't care
So
about the
she
side
doesn't
bitches.
have a choice to move. She doesn't have a
Misogyny.
choice to lower her lifestyle so she is not controlled.
Why is
She
it
has a
about lowering
choice.
her lifestyle?
Yeah,
This
Who
is
says
what
that
her
he
life.
is
that wasn't the
not?
He should
question.
have been a,
Obviously,
he
it
should have been a
is.
It's
If
polygamist.
she's
an
paying for the
arrangement.
rent,
He should
if
have been
he's
a
paying for the
polygamist from
rent,
day one. He should
It's
have
an
just been a
arrangement.
polygamist. If that's the way you wanted to live, if you wanted to have one main and plenty of sides, guess what?
Broaden your
There are a lot of people who are
mind.
down for that. There are a lot of people. Guess what? You got options. You didn't have to pick somebody who wanted a conventional actual marriage. You didn't have to pick somebody who wanted that. There are thousands of women out there who would have been down for the shit you're trying to do. Keep it real with yourself, homeboy.
And there's
Keep it
1,000
real with
men
yourself.
that she could be with where she doesn't have to deal with him paying the rent.
No,
there's
no, it's
thousands
not
of
even
jobs
about
out
that.
there she can go find, but she
Women
doesn't have
can
to
pay
deal
their
with him paying the
own
rent.
rent.
I just think
Women can pay their own rent, but my thing is like, don't fucking pat yourself
I'm
on
not
the
dealing with
back.
anybody. I don't pay nobody's
No,
rent, so I don't know
no,
what
I'm
you're
just
talking
saying
about.
because
No,
that's
no,
the
I'm saying
mentality that you keep
don't
on
pat
bringing
yourself on the
I don't
back.
deal with that, so that's not my
I'm tired.
mentality
I'm
at all. 'Cause I
tired.
don't pay
only
anybody's
female
rent but my
that you
own.
ever bring up. That's
I'm
the only
tired
type
of these
female
guys
you ever bring
patting
I'm
up.
not
themselves
paying
on the
anybody's
back
rent, so
for
that's
being a
false,
father.
man.
I'm just saying, check your
I'm
pattern.
tired of that shit. I'm tired of it.
Now,
Stop patting yourself
now
on the
one of
back
the
for
things
being a fucking father. Stop
That's
patting
right, girl.
yourself on the back for paying rent. Stop patting
now
yourself on the back for watching your kids. You're not babysitting
now
your kids. It's
now
impossible to
Alexa,
babysit your kids. Those are your
right.
kids. You can't
Now
babysit
you
them.
did
They're yours.
those last few things is very accurate and true. I don't take credit for none of that shit. Like if she want to go out, whatever. When my kids was, when we were separated, when we went through a divorce or whatever like that. Yeah, look, I got they mine. Why I ain't babysitting shit? You understand? So
But why y'all
it's a
post that all the time?
mentality.
I'm
It's a
babysitting
mentality.
tonight.
I ain't say
You
that.
can't babysit
I
your
don't
own
post that
kids.
shit. No,
You can't babysit your
That's
own
your
kids.
fucking kids. What you mean babysitting? No,
Exactly.
you're being
Now-
a father.
Right, exactly. So I'm just going to say this. There's certain aspects that men and women both have to come to this understanding that whether it's support, whether you agree to keep your kids in the household, it's something that you can come together in a reasonable mind and work this out and be done with it. Because
Right,
anything
and a
else
lot
other
of
than
people
that,
do.
a lot of people do, but a lot don't. They go ahead and set up something real quick just to shh. I don't feel like hearing her mouth. I don't want to hear his mouth. But the fine details haven't been drawn. And that's where the problem comes in a lot of times.
Because of hood rats.
I'm ready to cross over to the white side. Fuck it. I mean, at the end of the
It's
day,
not the white side, it's hood rats.
Lord.
I'm already built for a white man anyway. I ain't got no.
Oh my God. Yo.
I don't think you are. You don't listen good enough.
At the end of the day, they be having Thanksgiving, Christmas. It be 2 ex-wives and 3 ex-husbands all at the same fucking table.
Yeah, they get along as shit. I ain't fucking.
Listen to this white guy here. He'll tell you.
Well, my ex is multiracial. I don't know anything about her personal life, and how dare I even try to delve into that? You know what I'm saying? I'll get attacked, burned at the stake. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I can't even ask no question. I don't even care no more now.
No, I'm just
Before
saying.
it was a possession thing. I want to be able to say, yeah, I paid a rent up in there. I got a story about that too. Matter of fact, law was involved.
Like it.
I busted up in the house.
Whoa.
Damn it.
It's been years ago, but I said it. She agreed to my
Door
terms
down.
of control and possession.
All right.
But yes, it's about control and possession, man. Just move on.
Yeah.
You don't gotta say it's for rent. I pay the rent. That's some hood rat shit. But I do like a lady in the streets and a hood rat in the sheets, though.
Disclaimer.
I mean, I don't know. God bless me with like a very high
Disclaimer.
immune system.
Like a possum.
Like a possum.
I ain't gonna act
go
like
around
I'm
wherever I
like
want.
I'm a little hood, but I like a nerd. I ain't gonna lie.
You think?
I like a nerd.
Oh, Erica.
I like a nerd.
You want somebody passive. You want to walk around.
No.
with leashes and shit.
I
Be able to
don't
control 'em.
want somebody. No, I don't want somebody passive. I want somebody who could check me, but only me. That means I don't want to see the rest of the world checking you. That's it. I don't want to see the rest of the world checking you. You can check me, and nobody else can check me, but I don't want to see you getting checked on a daily basis. No, you got to be a mother. You got to be a motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, like, you can check me. That's it.
Lil Gussie
That's
says,
it.
I would say it's more women pat themselves on the back for doing what they're biologically supposed to do. And women shouldn't, I guess he believes that women shouldn't be patting themselves on the back for being a mother when biologically that's your job.
And men too.
But we've been doing it, Erica. Think about it.
This
The
is like
black
guys
woman
saying,
is the
hey,
most
I'm a good
unprotected
father.
woman on
Like Chris
earth.
Rock said, that's what you're supposed
Period.
to do.
That is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, quit patting yourself on the back. Oh, I'm babysitting tonight. And I'm thinking to myself, is it your cousin's kids?
Nah,
is
you
it
should-
your
I agree with
whose
that,
kids is it?
Alexa.
Oh, no, it's
Alexa, I
oh
agree
no,
with that.
my girl.
A
Like,
guy
what
should
the fuck
never
you
say
mean
they're
you
babysitting. I will agree with that.
Nigga,
You're
I
doing
hate
what
that
you're
shit.
supposed to do.
That's
Like-
incredible.
That's immediate. That's an immediate turnoff. If you say you're babysitting your own kids, woo, no more conversation.
I agree with that, Alexa. Nope, you should never say you're babysitting kids if you're the father.
Yeah,
I said the
If you're a
same thing.
stepfather, then
Yeah.
I can kind of agree with that.
That's immediate turnoff.
for sure.
I can't understand dudes who think like
That
that.
happens too. Lil Gussie said kind of like how women will praise themselves from Father's Day. Like, nah, y'all got your day. Don't try to take.
Hey, Red.
I would never
did
say that. First of all, why are they at their grandma's house to begin with?
Yeah, like I don't care. I don't care what
You get
sex
it?
you
Yeah.
claim as far as your gender is concerned. You will never be a man, for sure. All right, and you will never do what a man can do. You try, you duplicate, but you'll never be a man physically. You never be a man, and with a man's mentality, because you wasn't born to that effect. It's a copycat. You
You're right.
mimicking.
It's different.
You are mimicking something that you see, but you know nothing about. Two, that's one day for fathers who really are taken care of, or they're there for their children, and vice versa. That thing like that. You can't just show up one day, because I got a girl who got kids now, and just because I'm doing X, Y, and Z, that shit ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Period. It's not. It has nothing to do with that. You'll never be who we are. We'll never be who you are. So I wish people would stop that, or even on a women on a just because you have the child in your household, but we have to stop being irresponsible with our partners, having unprotected sex and creating children that we really not prepared to take care of in the first place. Now everyone want to claim gender sets, and I'm parents and I'm this and I'm that. Like, stop it.
Just having
Stop.
kids for no reason.
No reason.
Having kids for no damn reason. And so this is my thing. This is my thing for real. Honestly, I respect that, but as much stuff as I talk, and I don't know if y'all even get this or not, because I do say some kind of shit that I've been through. It's not against my personal family. It's just my own story. So I do say some negative shit. But one thing I'm gonna say positive. I'm gonna say positive about the men in my family. The men in my family, in my generation, they fucking respect their position. When I tell you, I grew up in a family with so many damn single fathers, it's not even funny. And I mean, it's not nothing to brag about, but because of the divorce rate. The divorce rate is crazy right now. But I'm just saying, I can't tell you how many cousins, brothers, second cousins, third cousins fought. And I'm not talking about spend thousands and thousands and thousands to get full custody of their kids. And for instance, like when I got divorced, I swear to God, there wasn't a Valentine's Day, a birthday, nothing. My brothers fucking hooked me up. Okay? My dad and my stepdad who raised me hooked me up. Flowers, fucking diamond necklaces, all this shit, like letting me know, like, no matter what the fuck you go through, you worth it.
You still celebrate it.
That was like, to be honest, that was life or death for me, because I was so low at that point, when I got divorced. So the men in my family stand the fuck up. They know if somebody's going through some shit, they're not even gonna question you. They're not gonna question you like, no. It could be a random cousin, to be honest with you. It could be a random cousin. It could be a random, look, what are you doing right now? I'm coming to pick you up. Let's go out to eat. I love the men in my family. I do. I'm gonna say my uncle's generation and down. I ain't gonna get into no negative shit, but I'm gonna say for my uncle's generation and down, yeah, they look out for us. They respect us. I swear to God, like, if it wasn't for them, I would have zero confidence in black men. But because I've seen so many black men do the right thing, including my brothers, including my uncles, and I'm talking about these are some damn hardworking like, we got Haitian running through our blood. I don't know if you know the jokes about Haitians, but they all got like 5 jobs at all times. That's how my family is. They're providers. They're supporters. And they don't give a damn if you go through 10 relationships. They're going to be there for you every damn time. So as much as we bang heads and as much as we argue, I know I got a whole damn family of brothers, cousins, and everybody who freaking stand up ass, hardworking men. And that's why I say I can never say shit about, like I can't say shit about black men because look what I was blessed. I didn't come from a generation from black men ain't shit. No, man, they these people go to court for their kids. They start businesses. They run youth camps. So
yeah, for sure.
Let's
stand
move
up,
on
black
to the
men.
main
That's all I'm
topic now.
saying. Get it twisted, y'all who
Let's go
watching.
ahead.
I
We're
love
gonna
black
move
men.
to the main topic now. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. We cool. Move to the main topic. Justin be back in. I think he had to get a cigarette in right quick. We'll catch him up.
He got a
Main
cigarette.
topic for today.
Why? Because the last subject.
It needs
Damn
it.
it. Damn it. That last subject, I did not see that coming. So you got to send us a text. Like, man, I didn't even know that was on the roster.
All right. Last subject, main topic of the day. Do we seek validation too much from social media? And let me show this video. Were y'all able to look at the Cardi B video?
Nah.
Where she is arguing with a fan on social media.
For what?
That's talking about her not going to the Grammys. And I think she got nominated maybe for one award or whatever, but she didn't end up winning. But they were saying she should have been at the Grammys, and she's arguing her point. But some of the fans also said some nasty things about her child having autism, which she said the child doesn't have autism. But let me play the video right quick so you can get a little better clarification of what happened.
Wow.
Am I gonna take that back what I said about that person, mom? No, because why would you bring up my son? Why would you bring up my son?
Now, Cardi, I'm just here to report that she bet the nominated star's son wouldn't want her just sitting around on her you-know-what while teasing fans and never dropping music. Cardi responded, hoping the girl mom goes on to glory, causing her to delete her Twitter after fans instantly reacted.
Let me tell you something. This is why I got irritated. And I deleted my Twitter. Because, I'm doing Girls' Days today, right? I'm doing Girl Day today, right? And I'm chilling and everything. And then I'm going to my Twitter. And I see people on my Twitter, my fans, my own fans, talking, practically saying that I'm lazy and that I was giving hints that I was going to the Grammys. How the f was I giving hints that I'm going to the Grammys when I'm literally lasering and bleaching on my Insta story? Like I literally posted earlier today that in my house in New York with my kids, you could hear my kids in the background. When did I ever give hints that I was going to the Grammys? And for you to call me lazy because I'm not going to an award, what? Why would I go to an award for? Do I have any new music? Why would I show up with one nomination? And I lost it anyway. So you wanted me to go to the Grammys, lose an award, and me just be there, smile like, that's great, that's great. Like, come on now, man. Come on now. I don't like that. And then it's like, but you was giving out hints. I wasn't giving out hints. What in my Insta story gave you hints that I was gonna go into the Grammys? Oh, my tweet. Oh, I like men that like fashion. What the f that got to do with the Grammys? Red hair and tattoos. What the f does that got to do with me saying that I'm going to a Grammys? How is that implying that? So that got me mad because it's like, it gets me annoyed when other people talk about me, but when my own fans talk about me, that really the out of me, bro. That really pissed me the off. And then because of that had like a domino effect of me just going off and talking about like I'm getting canceled, this and that. Let me tell you something. I don't give a whatever I said on them tweets. I really mean it. Oh, why would you wish that on somebody mother? Well, that person brought up my son. If you talk about me, why you bringing up my son? What do my son got to do with anything? If you bring up my son, I hate you. I wish the worst on you. I wish the worst on your mother, your father, your sister, your everything. I hate you. I wish your fucking existence disappear of earth because you are dumb for bringing up my son. So, okay, next. Am I gonna take that back? What I said about that person, mom? No, because why would you bring up my son? Why would you bring up my son? Then you're gonna be mad at me because somebody said my child is autistic. My child is not autistic, and y'all love saying that on purpose because y'all can't call my kid ugly. You can't say my daughter's ugly because she's gorgeous. So y'all want to put a disorder on my child, and there's nothing wrong with that disorder. There's nothing wrong with them because I have friends that have children that are autistic. But my kid doesn't have that. So if I want to say, don't put that on my kid, I could say that. Why am I wrong for me saying, don't put that on my kid, but the person that's tweeting that is not wrong? My child has been getting hate since the day she came out of my. Oh, God, I be wishing I could catch her so I could kill y'all with my own hands. I don't play that. And this all trickled down from talking because I didn't attend that. And y'all want me to take it back? I'm not taking nothing back. Suck out of here.
Okay. And the video was much longer than this, so I cut it short.
Wow.
And she ended up
going in.
quitting. She ended up quitting Instagram right after this. Because I guess for the little bit of backlash she was getting, but probably because she was just tired of responding to fans like this. And with things
And
like
you don't
this,
have to, bro.
Right. Okay. So with this is a question, and this is where we get to where we got 2 minutes now to talk. It's not 30 seconds now. We got 2 minutes. Do you think we seek too much validation from people on social media when it comes to issues like this? So with this, Chris, I'm gonna go with you first.
All right.
And I'm giving you 2 minutes on this.
Tick, 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 tune.
You know, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Honestly, I see whether it's me personally, my business page, or whether it's my personal page or whatever like that, Instagram, Twitter, all that, right? I'll stop, not unless it's something that has something to do with me, business or personal, whatever like that. I don't even respond to a lot of shit no more because I really feel that this social media has really put us in a place where we are looking for validation that people are looking for personally. Like, it's the more likes you get, the more happy you are, or people paying attention to me, you know, they or whatever that may be. I personally never been like that. People's comments initially, just like if I was going to high school and certain things like that, like people's comments about me, not knowing who I am personally, but you think you know who I am, that used to bother me. But as I've gotten older, gotten more mature, none of that stuff is going to make me or break me. Again, ain't nobody paying my bills. Nobody's out here on this grind. We hustling like we do. It has no creative effect on my mind. So I really just stopped paying attention to what people are saying and doing. I post something because I want to post it. But a lot of us have got caught up in this space where social media is like, as opposed to you having personal validation and happiness for yourself, we're looking for outside influences and sources to prove that you are valued, you are worth something, you are worth being talked about, or however that goes. Public figures, social media, or whatever that is. It's a strange thing to me. It's like social media has become a curse, but it's also a good thing too, used properly with the right mindset. It's an amazing tool, an amazing thing, but if you're not in the right space, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, social media can become your God and change you mentally, emotionally, because you're not getting the likes, you're not getting the validation that you may be seeking or you want. But all you need is it's within yourself. Everything you have is within yourself. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. Let's see. Justin, you want to go next on this subject? I just step out right quick.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay.
With 2 minutes. We should put 2 minutes on the other topic.
Right.
But it's okay.
Right.
I can make a. But you should not try to seek validation through Facebook and put all. You should be putting your shit out on Facebook to begin with, anyways. I feel personally, it makes you look like you're weak and you're attention-seeking behavior, and I don't dig it unless you're trying to promote something for yourself that you're doing, i.e., a business or something that you're passionate about. That's cool. But like putting your dirty laundry up there in the air for everybody to read it, and yes, it's entertaining for us to read, but you shouldn't be looking for validation from these people. People are on there to look to beat you down. Anyways, a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying? Just like always, misery loves company. They want to go ahead and take you down a notch too. And if you're letting people get that side of you, if you're letting them have it, that's on you, Playboy. You should not. You know what I'm saying? Who's for these people, man? You know what I mean? They're not paying your rent like my homie. And, you know, like, come on now. Shout out to Little Goose. I like a lot of the things you're posting on here, man. Well, I don't know why he posted up on the feed, but you know, I'm running out of things to say about this. Don't be a sucker and put your dumb shit on Facebook to start with.
It's on YouTube.
And no, I'm talking about the validation of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the question. That was not what the question was, right? Facebook validation.
Yeah. Well,
sorry.
Social media.
Yeah. Well, all right. Social media. I don't know why you're attacking me, but
sorry. I'm sorry.
But just, you know, damn, you know, I had some points there. I felt like I touched on them.
If that's it, that's
Yeah.
it.
That's all I got.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
All I have to say about that.
Yeah, you don't have to go to full 2
Nah,
minutes. But
don't be sorry.
Can I save my time for later?
No, that's all that.
Oh, my bad. I donate my time to Alexa.
I just heard my name. I don't know what was said before. I'm sorry.
He just looked at me. I said I donate whatever remainder time I have to Alexa.
We not friends.
Oh, shots fired. Oh, okay, shots fired. I got you. Because I talked too long, right? Because I talked too long. Okay.
That's not what I meant. I was trying to be generous and show an act of kindness, but.
All right.
Thank you for donation. It's going to go to my mega mansion, like all the other organizations.
Raspberry.
Raspberry beret.
All right.
We got the raspberry Snickers. Okay, sorry.
You got 2
That's
minutes.
my song. I love that song.
I'm trying to come up with my own theme song. Sorry.
Raspberry beret. You got 2 minutes.
I got you.
All right.
I write music.
Ready?
Okay.
All right, go.
I feel like Cardi B isn't human, and she reacted in a way that a mother would react. Now you have to understand that you are in the limelight and you put your business out there on social media, so people are going to have opinion. I can only say this personally because I am very active on my social media. And people either like it or they don't like it. And I have to kind of like say, hey, I mean, it's my life. I'm living it. And I know the things that I do with my life, people are not going to agree with it. You know, I just feel like she's way too emotional sometimes. But she's human, you know. And when it comes to your kids, you are very emotional. I don't care what anybody say. I have a son. He's 7. Anybody that comes for my son, I'm going to come for you. But respectfully, you know, because I'm a reformed person now. I'm a very changed person. The old me probably would have reacted the way that she did, but yeah, I just think that, you know, when it comes to your kids, that's a very touchy topic by itself. And your kids are innocent. You know, kids have nothing to do with anything that I'm doing. You know, as long as they are, you know, cared for with love and they're taken care for. Like whatever I'm doing with my child has nothing to do with you. People are going to have their opinions, yes, because how I parent is totally different how somebody is going to parent their child. But at the end of the day, I mean, you know, just don't be so emotional. I've learned to adjust my emotions to the situations, you know, and I'm not about to be so emotionally attached to what people say about me, because people are going to say whatever they want about me. I've been picked on my whole entire life. I don't really care. I'm a joke on myself before you joke on me. So at the end of the day, I mean, you can talk about me, you can say this, that, and the third, whatever, but I'm not finna react to you and give you that type of pleasure, because everybody wants people to react, you know, to what they say. So I'm finna be like, you know, be blessed. Make sure, you know, you eat 2 times a day. Make sure your diet is well. Make sure you exercise and whatever. I mean, drink water. You know, people that don't say, people say that water is nasty. They scare me. So you do what you do, and I'm gonna do what I do. So
Man, we could have a whole show based on that last part you said, and I
Wow.
Erica, the floor is now yours. What do you have to say about it? You got 2 minutes.
Yeah, this story has nothing to do with this subject. They do not even correlate. They don't. This story don't have nothing to do with the subject.
Okay.
Cardi B has been using social media as a tool, you know, before anybody knew who she existed. She has used it for that. What has happened is that now she got babies, and I can relate to this. The only reason I got Facebook was because I had just had my son, and people all over the world were wanting to know about it. So until me and my son's father got separated, I was really just posting as a mom, you know, just my life as a mom and as a wife. I really wasn't trying to be validated in any way. It was like I was like blogging. So I use social media as like a blog for me, you know, and I love my Facebook memories. But once we got separated, and then, like I said, once I was in a new town, I was like, you know what? I don't really want to be sharing so many pictures of my child, because I don't know these people. They don't know me. And, you know, social media is what social media is, period. You know, then I just knew that I was going to have to start taking my son out of the limelight, which I really didn't love. You know, I missed sharing pictures of my son and talking about everything about being a son, and, you know, about being about having a son, about being a mother. I loved that stuff. You know, I had a whole blog about it with a lot of followers, and I had a great little success with that. But I got to the point where I just didn't want to talk about what was going on in my personal life when it came to my child. So that is what Cardi B is going through. And yeah, nothing prepares you for people criticizing your child. And one thing I do know as a mother, and one thing anybody knows that knows me, the moment you put my son's name in your mouth, you are dead to me. And one thing that Cardi does know is that you can't speak death over somebody. So yeah, words are spells.
Exactly.
And Cardi B knows this.
Energy
So
and power.
someone speaking a mental illness over her child when they are in the time frame that it can happen to them, that is an energetical attack.
Okay.
For sure.
I use social media as energy. Even now, what I put out, I am using energetical currents in many different ways, and I love it. Cardi B understands this. So it's not about validation at all. Now, for people that do use it as validation,
oh, come on.
Dude, I mean, people use Jordans as validation. Why are we so fucked
Move to Alexa now. Come on.
Exactly.
Time. We'll go back. We'll come back to it. We'll come back
Shit,
to
now,
it.
look, now I'm ready to donate my damn time. Honestly,
I feel like Alexa finna come on with a prayer. Okay, come on, Alexa.
no. Because then you know what? Everything is a prayer. That's
All
gonna
right,
be in one of the
Alexa.
chapters of my book. Everything is a prayer.
Alexa,
But
what do you have to say about this?
She has 27
I
minutes.
am going.
Y'all donated
You know what?
enough
You know what?
time.
As a matter of fact, come here. No, come here. No, come here. Since you want to bust in my
What?
room when I told you not to. Since you want to bust in my room, oh yeah, now you want to close the door. That's what I
We
thought.
got to start the time.
Anyways,
All right, go ahead.
that's my son. So
Go ahead.
I feel like this. I feel like at the end of the day, as Erica said, Cardi B been using this platform. She never hid it. You know, she was doing payola back in the day when she was strictly stripping. I'm talking about before even loving hip hop. You know, so somebody put her on. Somebody put her on, and she realized, look, before they stop this money train, let me get on. So she's been on. So long story short, she already knew the pros and cons with the shit. You get, 10,000 followers, 100 of them are going to be trolls. They're going to say crazy shit. They're going to do this shit. Now, I'm just going to say this just to put it out there. I feel like a damn dummy. I really do. Because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I wanted to be in media. And if you really want to be 100%, like if I'm giving 100% clarity right now, I was recently divorced from a media person. So I wanted to prove a point. So I actually had pages that had 250,000 followers, 200,000 followers, 100,000 followers, on all these different pages. My thing was, I wasn't thinking about monetizing it. I had no idea you can monetize a page.
Oh yeah.
I was just stuck in my emotions trying to prove, oh, well, look, I can get motherfucking likes and followers, I didn't have like
using it for
8
validation.
different pages.
Yes.
I just
for
had
sure.
that was back when I was married, So I had like 8 different pages since then. Literally. Like to this day, some of my family members don't even talk to me because they think I so-called deleted them. No, it's just a new page. I don't delete people. Okay, so long story short, what are you doing social media for? Because the truth is, there are 12-year-olds making more money in 1 month than you make in a year. And that's the truth of it. Now, do you want to get into the shit and learn it or not? There are little kids gaming, making more than the average person makes in a year. So yeah, there's money to be made. So for me, no, there's not too much attention. There isn't. It's just you need to learn how to monetize it. For example, my son just turned 14.
Oh, time's up. Y'all gotta remember, y'all going over time to all y'all.
He don't. I'm just real quick. He don't know this, but I done ordered for his birthday.
No, I haven't gone yet, man. I haven't gone yet.
All right. I'm sorry.
Y'all have time after the 2 minutes.
Okay,
the 30
my
seconds.
bad. Because you be touching on some deep subject. You be touching on deep subjects and then want us to talk
But
for
you
2
have
minutes.
time. After I'm done, you will have all the time.
All right.
And then y'all can punch and jab and all this stuff. Just let me have my chance to speak. I want to speak too. Thank you. Now, yes, I think in this case, and in a lot of people's case, this is 1,000% that is related to the topic. Do we seek too much validation of social media? It is a great tool to bring yourself up in the game, whether it's the rap game, R&B game, movie game, business game, whatever. It is a great tool for that. Here's the thing. Yes, you mentioned that, Alexa. There are trolls in the game. There's going to be trolls in the game. If you have 1 million subscribers or followers or whatever, you're just going to have to weed out those people and not pay attention to them. You can't just keep, because this is probably at least the 3rd time I think she has quit either Instagram or Twitter. There's always going to be negative people on here. And there's also going to be enablers up here too. I think when I say, do you seek too much validation? What I would say is the validation you seek for but the things that are most important to you, at least anyway, should come from your closest of friends or families or whatever. I think for her to quit after this and go after people that are talking about her son's name, you're going to have to turn off social media because you can't stop all these people. There's millions of people who don't care anything about her. They'll just make an account just to talk bad about her. That's their only reason to even get on social media. It's just to talk bad about her. That's what a troll is. So you're going to have to ignore these people. You're going to have to grow thicker skin. I hate that, but these kind of people exist. They exist in the real world too. But when you're connected to millions of people all around the world, you're going to get somebody bad that's going to speak bad about you. It's not all going to be cookies and cream or mayonnaise out here. You're going to get some bad people to talk bad about you. I think she just had not take it too serious. It's going to be out there. You have to accept the good that comes with the bad. You can block these people, but I say to the point where you start cursing these people out and wishing death on them and whatever, I think that's just a little too much. Now, we're just talking.
Time's up.
Well, I'm the host, so I can run it. So, I deserve at least 80 minutes. From the time
That is your birthday, so let's give you another 20 on top of that.
Thank you, Alexa. You know what, Alexa? I'll mess with you. You know what? You're all right with me.
And guess what? I'm gonna fry your chicken with the seasoning.
Before you put it in the grease? I appreciate that.
Bring up Amaziah.
Who's that?
Oh
Another
shit!
game.
No, now
On the
see,
side.
Erica, you playing games right now. Cause see, now you playing games. See, you playing games. I'm not gonna participate in your damn reindeer games right now.
Oh, that's a brother.
Shit!
That's a brother.
And he's been watching too. So y'all been texting. Y'all obviously
yeah,
been texting. You've been texting. Cause why would he say that right when you said that? You've been texting.
But let's go a little deeper on this. Let's get back focused on this. Let's go a little deeper on this.
Y'all funny.
We know people they put their own profiles, but it's the same time it's a fake profile where they are putting. I know a lot of people put their relationships on social media, and they don't show the bad parts. They just want to show the good parts and want to make sure everyone see that it's just the best relationship or best marriage in the world in history of marriage. And right, and there's people out there, and it's like you're trying to live a fake life and you want the validation of people on the outside. You need to worry about the marriage on the inside, how that's working.
Yep.
You need to quit worrying about what other people are thinking about, because that's not where the issue lies at. And
But
then
the story doesn't compute.
how does it not compute if she's seeking
Just doesn't have
validation?
it. I mean, Cardi doesn't have social media for validation.
She doesn't. Everybody has social media for validation. Everybody.
No.
Came up with a business idea. No, listen, I just came up with the
Okay, so then that means that you have social media.
I do,
validation.
but my question is too much.
That is just
Not at all.
ridiculous.
It's too
I think
much.
that you're being super judgmental
We're
over
all
people
super
because of
judgmental.
how
This is what the
you
show is
view
about.
people and how you are projecting your thoughts.
We're all judgmental, ma'am. We're all judgmental. So is anybody sit up here and say they're not judgmental when this show judges?
I'm
every
judgmental
story?
too, but not over people's social media.
To be judgmental is to actually have an impact on their lives. So you can be opinionated, but to be judgmental, you have to. You can be opinionated. You can be opinionated,
That's
but
subjective.
to be
That's
judgmental, you have to actually pass some type of oh, I'm throwing you in jail type stuff. So it's opinionated. I'm sorry.
That's a whole different thing. You're
So
talking
she wants
about
us to use
law.
the word opinionated.
Yeah.
Split the hair
That's
however
just
you want
me.
to split the hair. It
I
doesn't
see that.
matter. You're looking at other people and being like, oh, they want to be validated because they're talking about, their marriage or for this or for that. And you don't know.
The question is
that.
not validated. It's too much.
You don't
Being
know
validated
that.
Too much.
And then you
by
talk about
social
everybody's
media.
on social media for validation.
I didn't say it. Yes,
You
everybody
did.
is. If you are looking
Well,
at how
I
many
am not
likes
on
you
social
get,
media
yes,
for
you are.
validation.
There's nobody
Okay.
on social media that's not on there to try to get validation. There's
I'm
no-
not.
Okay,
I just be bored.
So
I
you
just
don't
be
like-
bored,
so
and
you
I
don't
just
check
feel
your
like the
likes?
things
Okay,
that I
okay,
say
That's crazy.
So you're
Side
telling
note,
me, but
side note,
all of y'all
everybody-
telling me you put a post up and don't check if you get comments or likes or hearts.
I'm sorry, I don't.
That's
You know
validation.
Facebook
why?
has my algorithms all off.
I
So,
don't.
No, I
Oh,
mean,
come
and
on
not only
now.
that,
I don't because it's about like 100 foreigners on there, and I know they just want visas, and I know they just talking shit.
Alexa.
So I cannot respond. Like when I
Alexa,
You going in
turn it
something
off.
deeper now.
No, I'm just playing.
no, I'm just saying no, I'm just saying I can't respond to every like comment.
Why even respond at all if you're not trying to see what they're trying to say?
Well, I
No,
know
mean,
for the
I
most
try to
part,
see-
I don't
no,
seek
I try to
validation.
see when I can, but you have to hire somebody for that. When it gets to a certain
that's just
point,
your perception, and I think that's something that you need to own. That is
No,
your
you have-
perception of how
listen,
you
Erica, let me
view
tell you
people.
something. No, if you blow up tonight, you
No, I'm
trying to
talking
tell
about
me.
Red.
No, I'm talking about responding to social media. If you blow up tonight, you mean to tell me you're going to respond to every freaking message? You're going to respond to every DM? It's impossible.
Right now,
It's impossible.
Look,
look. If I respond, I respond. If I don't, I don't.
Hello.
but we're looking at I'm looking at the comments up here.
Right.
I do.
You know what?
I'm not saying don't look for validation. I'm saying where it controls your life to where you
You
wanna
said
wish
everybody on
death.
social media is looking for some sort of
Too
validation.
much
All right.
validation
So
is
be
the question.
real. What validation are you
Okay.
looking for?
Listen,
I was great asking that question.
too
To
much
be-
validation is the question. I didn't say not
Now
validation
it's too
at
much
all.
validation.
Too much
I think
validation.
we need to look inside deeper on what you're
Okay.
really.
You can't
Trying
monetize
to take care
Facebook.
There's
You
no
cannot
way you're going to tell
monetize.
me you do not
Because
look
number
at
one,
validation.
the story didn't even match the subject.
It does match the subject because if
No, it
she
doesn't.
wishes death
Because
because
Cardi
of
B wasn't
somebody who
looking
said
for
something on
validation.
social media, if she's wishing death because of what somebody said on social media, that
About
is
her
too
child.
far.
And this is where you don't
But there's a
understand
lot
the
of
Mama
people on
Bear,
social
honey.
media.
That's how Mama Bear is gonna act
But
on
you know what?
or off social
Don't pay.
media.
Well, that's okay. So she's gonna wish death on
And so
everybody.
you are really saying that she
But-
shouldn't have a reaction.
No, I'm
and she
saying
just take it.
turn it off.
And then you're like,
No,
then
no.
you're talking about, she took a break, like that's all lame and stuff.
I
Sometimes
didn't say
people
that was
need a
lame. No,
mental
you put
break,
words
and
in my
that's
mouth now.
okay.
I
And
didn't
so
say
to
nothing
judge
about
people
lame.
from taking a mental break from them
No,
attacking
no.
their family,
She didn't say break.
There was
she
a
said
bully.
quit.
There was
that's
a bully
something going
girl.
on inside of you. That's something
I
going
didn't
There
on
say
was a
anything
bully.
about break.
Let me say
I
something
said
real quick,
quit.
real quick.
Why?
There
you
was
go,
a
no,
bully
hold
girl.
on, Lexa. No, hold on. You get to your point. I said quit. What's the point of quitting and saying I'm never coming back on here? That means you're seeking validation from me. That means you care too
No,
much
it
about what
doesn't.
people.
You
Because
are
there's
so
millions
off.
of people that's going to
Okay.
say something
It
bad.
doesn't.
Are you telling me
But
there's
you-
nobody
No,
that's
it
going to say
doesn't.
bad about
That means you're
anybody
saying
on social
goodbye.
media?
That means you're
No,
saying
but you know,
goodbye.
Red.
There's no way you're going to tell me there's
not.
no one bad
Okay.
going to say something about you on social
I
media.
haven't.
You can't argue with
Can I
everybody
say
on
my
social
one-
media.
Can we
I
let
haven't
Chris
said-
go? Can we let
Yeah, I
Chris
haven't
go?
said. I ain't
Go ahead,
said
Chris.
nothing in a minute, right?
Okay.
So
Right.
what happens, in my opinion, and even in my experience, is that there's individuals that in their perception that feel like they have a connection to the fans, they have a connection, they hear this and that and the third. But when they put stuff out there, they already have in their minds that certain things are supposed to go a certain way. We have no control. When you put something in the public, we have no control over how an individual or the people who follow us are going to respond to what we put out there. Like we think, okay, this is cool, this is good, I'm just saying this, I'm just responding. But you don't know what's going to come back at you. And sometimes it can be too much. So mentally and emotionally, wherever she was at that time, she shut it down because she didn't want to deal with that energy. She didn't want to deal with that coming at her like that.
And that's one of
But
the
at the
healthiest
same
things
time,
she could have done.
right, because to shut
That's
it down
healthy.
because
Happen for the rest of her life if that's the case.
Right. So she can put up another page
Bad
tomorrow.
things happen, and you got to step away. And being
Get off
strong
of
enough
it
to
then,
step
if
away
that's
and
the
take
case.
care of yourself, and then
That's
you're
what she
gonna put
did.
them down for that.
Really?
And
Step
you
away.
do
Get
that
off
a
of it then.
lot. You always bring these stories up where you be dragging females for having emotions,
Really?
for
There's men that
showing
do this too.
vulnerability,
No, don't try to make
for
this a
being
female thing.
authentic.
No,
I
don't try to
promise
make
you,
this a
you
female
do.
thing.
Check your pattern.
No,
Just
ma'am.
let
I
No,
see
ma'am.
where he's
talk.
coming
Just let her
from
No,
talk.
because
ma'am.
Cardi B is
Let-
in
let
the
You're
her
not gonna
talk.
turn
limelight
this into a
There's a pattern
female
here.
thing.
and she
There's a
put
pattern
herself
here.
in the
This is
limelight.
not a female thing. This is
So you
somebody. Just
cannot.
get off of
Pattern
social
here.
media.
Okay, I
Hold
can
on,
see
Try
it
to
y'all.
both
make this into
ways.
a
You know
female
what I'm
thing.
saying? Like you have to understand the job. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you going up for any type of job. You got to understand when you
It
go
comes
up
with the
for a job
territory.
that this is what's going to happen. Even though you are a human being, you are going to have emotions. You are entitled to your emotions, but you have to understand
Y'all
that
really think that y'all
everybody
should
has
never have
opinions.
that people should never have bad moments, should never have
So,
breakdowns, should never have this,
Oh,
should never
of
have that.
course.
just like Will
It's
Smith,
going to
Of
who was a
course.
happen.
That's
man.
a success that you
Of course.
have no
Just like Will
mental
Smith, who was a man,
repercussion for.
Erica. Did I not talk
That's
about him last week?
crazy.
He's a man. Is
It's
he a
crazy
woman or a
because
man?
we keep on having these same conversations
Is
over
Will
and
Smith a
over
man
But
or a
over
woman?
and over
Can I,
and over
can I
again.
take
And
one
we're going
moment
to
to
it's
say
not
this?
about us
Some
having a
point in
conversation.
time,
It's what's happening
let's
in the
just be
world right
really
now
real
today.
about,
It's
you know what I'm
happening
saying?
everywhere.
We keep on having these same
But you are
conversations,
responsible for your emotions
different
also
players,
too.
same conversation.
Can we
Yes, you
take
are.
You leave no room for humanity
No,
and
I
how
leave
we
room for
judge people,
responsibility.
and it's ridiculous. It's just
Okay, you just made this
ridiculous.
a female
Can we
thing,
take
and we
one
talked
moment of
about
silence?
Will Smith
Can
last
we
week,
take one moment
and we
of
talked
silence
about him having
for
accountability for his
Periscope?
emotion. So before you try to make this a
These
female
are
thing,
spirit
let's talk
fingers.
about a human
These
thing.
are spirit fingers. Okay, let's collect
Yeah.
ourselves. Okay,
Can we
and let's
take
just
one moment of silence?
respect each other.
Okay,
Okay. At the end
For
of the
sure.
day, I just feel
Mrs.
as
Smith or
though
no?
yes, it is your own responsibility to control your emotions, but you cannot tell people how to react. You
Right.
know, you have a
Exactly.
I
responsibility.
can
You
I
can't
can
You know,
offer
run from
advice.
That's what the
that.
social media
Yeah,
platform is for. You
Really?
can tell, you
so
can do
I
whatever you
get what
want.
both of y'all are saying, and it's not like both of y'all are wrong, but at the same time, people, we are human. This is a vessel. We have
Right.
human qualities. You know what I'm saying? So
And
if
you
you
guys can't
reacting that
handle
way,
it.
depending on how she was mentally, she just had a baby. Men don't understand the whole childbirth
Postpartum.
and they never will.
situation.
Man, come
And they
on
never
now.
will. And can I,
Come
you know
on
what?
now.
Can I,
That's
This is
can I,
how
discrimination.
can I,
I don't like
can
it.
I,
So
can
we
I, can I just
so
have
we
1
want
minute?
people
Can I have
talking
1
bad
minute?
about our
Please.
kids,
This is
and
what
we're
No,
not going to
parenting
first,
looks
respond.
first of
like.
all, y'all been
That
cutting me off
doesn't.
for a long
No,
time
that's
now.
horrible.
Can I have
That's
2
not a
minutes?
good take.
Can I have 2
So
But
minutes?
you're
can you
telling us
hear
Can I
us
have 2
out?
minutes?
At
you're
least just
telling
hear
us
us
we're
out.
not going
We
to
brought up
respond.
Okay, I
postpartum,
guess
which
I
he's
can't have 2
actually
minutes
really
until I
dealing
didn't
with,
fucking.
which has
Let me put my
women that
non-violent
kill
shades
themselves.
on.
And he said, "Come on, man."
Let
So
me
you're
put my
saying we won't say
non-violent.
anything
That
bad
Let me
about
put my
people talking bad
non-violent
about
shades
our
on
kids on
because
social
I
media?
can't have
You
2 minutes.
will. You
I
will.
That's
can't
We're
have
not
what.
2
Well,
we're
why
not
we
minutes.
keep
taking
trying to
away
make this
from
a
the
I
female
man's
can't have
male
2
emotions.
thing?
minutes.
We are not
That's
taking away from the
misandry,
man's
Erica.
emotions.
That's misandry.
It's a
We
society
care about our
thing.
kids too. But the thing
Yes, of
is,
course.
there's going. But the thing is, the
But why
question
did it
was,
come back
is
to
it too much
penis?
validation? Because there's going to be trolls that say stuff just to say
No.
stuff. They don't even
No,
believe
that's
in what they're
ridiculous.
saying. They're going to
This
say,
is
so what?
ridiculous.
Are you just going to quit?
Absolutely.
There's millions of people on
Ridiculous.
social media, billions probably on social media. So are you just going
People's
to quit
intent and purpose
social
is
media
different.
altogether? You can't sit there and say there's
You
not
can
going to
take a
be
break.
anybody that's going to say
Anybody
nothing
out there
bad
that you're
about you.
having a hard time and life is coming at you and somebody's triggering you, or you're, no matter if you're man,
Block
female,
them. Block
don't
them.
ever feel bad about stepping away and taking
There's
a break.
always
That's
people
what
gonna say
is
something
good
bad about
for your
you.
health.
Yep.
Can I make one
There's
point?
always gonna be something bad. Say
And
somebody
yeah,
said something
and
bad
then you'll
about
come
you.
back, and yep, there always will be. That doesn't mean that you won't break or that you won't
Right.
fold or that you won't have a moment. And don't let conversations like this ever stop stop you from taking a break from life and gathering yourself back together,
Break or
because that's a
quit?
very healthy, authentic thing to do. You're
You
not
need
a
to.
You
robot.
didn't say break.
You're
You
not
said
a
quit.
superhuman. Humans need breaks too.
I mean,
Leave
even
that
if she
phone,
wanted
Ray.
to
You
quit
didn't
that
say break.
social
You
that
said
social
quit.
media platform, that's not the
So
only
much
social
to
media
be
platform that's
things
out
so
there.
much
So
bigger.
even if she wanted to quit,
No.
Right.
people can say, "Oh, she quit this and quit that." Okay, oh well. Okay, yeah, I quit this. Oh well, it was for
You're gonna
me.
be quit.
It wasn't for y'all. It was for me. So
You're
whatever
gonna
I
be
had to
quitting
do for
every day
Very
me,
if that's the
healthy.
that's
case.
what I
Healthy to
did.
step away sometimes.
Right.
It's healthy to step away and take a break.
She's
It's
going to
okay.
be quitting
And you're
every
not
day
looking
if
for
that's the
validation,
case.
and you're not a bad person, and you're not
Mm-hmm.
weak
No one called
for
her a
doing
bad
that.
person.
Can I say so? Can I just please have two
No
damn
one
fucking
called her a
minutes?
bad
Damn.
person. I
Go
just
ahead,
said you
Alexa.
don't
Can
take
I
it
just
too
have
serious.
damn it, man. Damn it, man.
Go ahead, Alexa.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna put no names out there, but I was literally married to like a really like prominent social media platform CEO, and I'm gonna just keep it real. Like from the ground up, I seen how that shit grows. I'm gonna tell you right now that it don't give a fuck if it's bad, evil, good, bad, whatever. It does not matter if all audiences is good. Okay. All fame is good fame.
Yeah.
And if you're
I get it.
if you're a media person, you don't give a fuck if it's evil, you don't give a fuck if it's bad. You really don't. You just want the best stories, the best models, the newest tech, you know. So I'm just saying, like, I know this shit. I'm not just talking out the side of my damn mouth, okay? I've seen this shit. I've seen phones come out before they came out. Okay, I seen movies
But this got
come
to do
out.
with validation from social media.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying that this is like a game, and people got to realize it's just a game. That's it. It's a game. And for me, I'm just not willing to play it. For me, like now I got my son, you know, literally just turned 14. Literally. He's March 29th. I'm April 29th. I'm not gonna get into the numerology shit, but trust me, I researched it. So this is a past life thing, okay? Okay, so anyways, me and my son, we both like.
Are you talking about validation for social media just before?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
getting back to it, but shit. Come on, let me go around the block. It's because I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna make it quick.
She gonna come back to the same street. Come on now, like
You like to go around the block,
don't do her like that.
Listen, I'm always coming back to 16th, baby. All right, Tacoma on Hilltop,
Hello.
1209 South 16th Street, Hilltop, Tacoma, Washington, 98405, motherfucker. Okay,
What you mean? Okay.
All
right.
I'm always coming back. All right, so what I'm saying is this. I'm saying basically, long story short, when you deal with this type of shit on that level, you have to look into it like within yourself, because nothing happens if it don't happen within yourself. I know, like people don't want to hear this shit from me because they think me as like they always look at Alexa like, oh, you just a turn up girl, you this, you that, you know.
They look at me the same then.
I'm just saying, like, they don't want to hear no fucking guidance, you know. But okay, so that's what I'm saying. So the thing is, it's weird for me because it's like I can't even feel comfortable like saying real shit. Because what do you expect? You expect Alexa to just turn
put it out there.
You know, so
like, shit, I turned up.
Alexa, what does this have to do with validation for social media?
Okay, so
what does the story have to do with validation? It
okay, so this is
well, can I say? Sorry.
No,
I don't want to interrupt anybody. I respect everybody, you know, but I know one time I went viral and I had to learn that a lot of people is not going to like how I talk, how I express myself, and you know, just what I said. And I don't use social media as validation. It's just half the time it be multiple people in my head and they just be talking and they just be like, just post on social media, just, you know, whatever, you know. Because it's something that it's in my head that I need to get out. And you never know, it's somebody that can relate to that. But when I went viral, a lot of people was like, oh my gosh, she's annoying. Her voice is annoying. Look at her, you know, yada, yada, whatever. And at first I was like, damn, you know, I'm a good person. Like, why are they coming at me like that? You know, but then I had to realize people aren't happy with themselves. Like, I don't really care if they come at me or not, you know, but I had to learn that myself. And that's why I feel like Cardi B, she is very emotional because the whole fame is new to her still. And because she is very young and she's, you know, still learning herself. And then
she been
plus
emotional.
she had kids, you know what I'm saying? So she's still learning herself. And just to kind of like, you know, some people just take what other people say to heart.
It takes time.
And for the people who watch Love and
Raspberry.
Hip Hop, who actually watched it from like season 1, you will see her elevation. You will see her being like a nobody to scraping up her money.
Well, I won't say a nobody.
Raspberry. Let me ask you a
studio
question.
time. You know,
I
so-
won't say a nobody because everybody is somebody.
Raspberry.
Well,
just-
I'm talking about like in a
In a famous
in the music
okay.
world.
Right.
Nobody knew who the fuck she was. I was
Gotcha.
watching.
Hold on,
And
Alexa.
I'm not going to
Alexa,
sit up here and
yeah.
lie and say, "Oh, I was following Cardi B." I wasn't. I was watching
You knew who she
Love and
was.
Hip Hop. I was
You
watching
knew
Love
who
and
she
Hip Hop.
was, though.
And so,
Raspberry, let me ask
No,
you a
I'm just
question
saying,
right
yeah.
quick. Raspberry, let me ask you a question like it, right quick. You
Mhm.
said there were people that was talking about they didn't like your voice or maybe like your message and such, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Why did that not make you quit?
Because I know who I am as a person and I know my intention. You know, it's all about the intention that I put out, and I don't go out maliciously attacking people. And I do things because that's just me and my personality. And whether people like it or not, I'm still here. I'm gonna be here regardless. I mean,
That's exactly
you know,
what
I'm a
I
dance,
was
I'm a
trying to
twirl
say.
all in your face and everything, but
But
I
if
am
you
going
had
to
a
respect.
bad moment, if you had a bad moment, you know what I'm saying, which we
Mhm.
all do.
How many
humans,
bad moments
you will
you
have
gonna
one.
have, Erica?
Let's say you do, and you decide to take a break off of social media. Would people
And
be
I've
like,
done
"Oh,
that.
she's looking for validation and she's a quitter"?
She
What would
didn't
that
say break. She didn't say break. She said quit. Like she
I mean,
didn't
even
know
if
that.
I wanted to
But
quit a
that's
certain
not even- but that's
platform,
not
there's
even my
other
point.
platforms there for
quitting
me.
it, and someone would be like, "Well, you did that because you was looking for validation," especially as a mother. Would they be correct?
That's
Would they
messed
be
up.
correct? Say the question
No,
again.
they would not.
I didn't hear your
No,
question. Say it again.
Yeah.
It's
What's
messed
the
up,
question?
though.
Say the question again.
Yeah, Erica, I didn't hear your question.
What Red is
All right.
saying is that Cardi B is looking for validation, and her quitting was not a mental health issue. It was her looking for validation and not getting it.
I didn't say it
It's
was a
all
mental health
inclusive.
issue at all. I just said she quit.
All that shit is in a whole.
She didn't
Seriously.
say it was a mental health issue. You've added that.
It is a
part to the
mental health
story.
issue.
It
You
is.
know,
I
you're
think
adding
that
to
really
it.
what
Mental
he's
health
saying.
issue.
You're adding, because you know
No,
her?
it is.
How?
No, I
You
really
didn't
think
say
that he's
that.
saying that if she
You're
quits
adding to
one
the story now.
platform and somebody is attacking her and people are attacking her on one platform and she quits that platform, she's going to quit every single platform.
Exactly.
And it's going to be a ripple effect, even though I don't really personally believe that she's going to quit every platform. I
You're
just feel
right.
like it's a growth moment for her, you know, and it's just
Exactly. It's a
specifically
mental health issue.
right.
There
But
are
specifically
So
on that
taking a mental
specific
health issue
platform,
and
people
making it
were
about
attacking
them
her a
wanting to be
little way too
validated.
much.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Way
take
too
offense to
much.
Why
that
does it
because
have to be a
I talk
mental
to
health
people
issue,
all
though?
the time
No,
that are
no.
going through
Well,
hard times.
I
You know what I'm
but
saying?
there are
And that
people who
are
have talked bad
attacked.
about me,
And
and
they're
I
attacked.
stopped talking to them. That's not a mental health
You
issue.
know?
I just
Yes,
stay
it
away from
is.
them.
Well,
Yes,
you
it
are
is.
very
No,
comfortable
I'm
in
not.
yourself.
Wait. I'm not talking about social media. I'm talking about just
Yes.
real life. If I see
Right.
someone
Yeah.
talking bad about me, I just don't hang out with them anymore.
Right.
That's
But
not a
Reg,
mental
you know,
health issue. That's
you're
I don't want to deal with you anymore. Here's
right.
But
the
you're
And I
difference,
very
love
though.
mature.
Here's
how
the
we talk
You know what I'm
to
difference,
saying?
though.
celebrities like we could
Social
ever be on
media
their
has
level. Like, oh, we
millions of
totally
people who
would
are
do
going to
something
talk bad
different than
about
what
you.
they're doing because we know what it's like.
but
No,
Reg,
it is
you
like
know,
Justin,
It's
because there's
crazy.
people
Justin, what do you
That's
think about
crazy to
that?
me.
The question is
you
not
That's
just
crazy to
about
me.
Cardi B. It's about people
Justin.
in general.
in
Who have to
general,
deal with
Right.
people
and
who
you
say
mentioned something that's
something
very
bad
important.
about you.
No,
I don't know why, but I feel like
no.
Justin
This
has
is a
something
mental
good to
health
say.
issue,
Justin,
and
Every
what's on
people
your mind?
struggle
Can,
with mental health
okay.
issues all the time.
everybody
Can
don't
Chris
People
have
talk?
attack them
the
when they
Chris,
say
maturity.
that.
Chris, I
It's
feel like
crazy.
Chris is gonna make a valid point right now. I feel like Chris is about to just
Bring
watch.
it,
Look,
Hear
Chris.
me.
you
Really
talking
quick.
about
Just
Chris? I'm talking about Justin. So how about this? Chris and Justin, how about y'all have a little minute to talk? Because the crazy thing is,
Take your
Yeah.
time.
some sparked my soul. Justin, you got something to say. I've been looking at your face, okay? I've been looking at
yeah,
your face,
Justin.
white boy.
I had some
Yeah,
smart ass shit to
yeah,
say.
white
Nobody
boy.
talk bad
I've been
about
looking
me.
at your face, white boy, and you got something to say. You got something to say.
Is he white? Hold on, you said white boy. Is he white?
Yeah, you know,
You know he was white this whole time. Raspberry
Girl, I
slipping.
thought he was blue. Girl, I
That's
don't
your
know.
second cousin. That's your second cousin.
I told you I'm big blind, y'all.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
come
girl,
on now.
blue,
Like,
that's a good color for me.
That's your second cousin.
Chris, you got.
I'll take
him.
him.
Justin, what you got to say? You got
All right,
something to say, man? I know we've been like going back and forth.
Yeah, I get it.
Man,
So
I wish I did now because Alexa blew me up. I just had some some jokes to say, really. I mean, I think Chris got something though.
Yeah, let Chris go.
Nah, real quick. Look, I want you to say them jokes because I need to hear them, bro. But check it. I really just
You don't put him on
think
the spot.
it doesn't matter what our age is, what our life experiences have been. If we haven't really dealt with our issues as a whole and how we deal with certain things, we haven't got help with the shit that we haven't got help with. You're going to always have these issues. You're going to have these breakdowns, and they're actually positive for real. When you have a point that you got to shut down, it's just like if an electrical storm comes down and you got that electrical breaker, that power and that power strip that blocks that electrical shot that come down from the sky and hit your joint and not mess up your TV, right? That still makes your TV whole. You save your television or whatever like that. I may have to go back and reset and be like, and come back. But anybody who ever attacked my children, my mother, somebody that I cared about, I'm coming. You don't want to come, but I'm coming. And
Okay.
when it talks about social media and certain things like that, right? When we're on it, we open ourselves up to a whole new world of people who associate with you. They don't know you. They don't really care about you. They're just in your presence. And when anything that don't spark right with them, this and the third, they're gonna have something to say. We have to be ready for that. We gotta have thick skin. We got to have that armor. If we don't have that armor on ourselves or confidence in ourselves or know the experience, the maturity, you're gonna fold every time. But I get it. I don't care the fact that she says she's gonna shut this off, shut that off. It got to the point it was too much because you can't defend yourself from social media.
Right.
I can defend myself with 3 people, 1 to 2 people, 3 people. Yeah, I can defend myself. I could do a lot of things to defend myself. But when social media come and people not liking what you're saying, what you're doing, oh, it's a floodgate. You got millions. You can't. That's a lot of energy and frequency.
Exactly.
If you are a
You're
frequency
not gonna be
being,
able to deal with that all the time.
you can't deal.
Don't deal
It's
with
shut
it.
down. It's
Block
too
it.
much. So that aspect on its own is just why I stay in my space. I do what I do. I love what I do, and I love people. And we have to deal with what we have and the way we know how to deal with it with our strength. But we have to get better as a whole to deal with it all because it's there.
And not only that, we need to be better at supporting others who are going through this. All this, 'cause look, I don't watch TV. I barely go to the movies anymore. I don't listen to music anymore. I'm very particular. So I'm very unplugged. So every time we come on here, like I gotta go do my research because I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I gotta, all of a sudden be back to where I'm paying attention to celebrity stuff, which I don't care anymore. I think it's stupid. Honestly.
And this shit could be trauma.
Okay.
This is a trigger.
However, what I do know, it is a reflection of how we treat others. And it's a reflection of
Mhm.
what's in our own soul and how we treat those around us. And yeah, that is where it's like, dude, if you really think that, then and you hear about a woman going through postpartum and that is your reaction, you need to take a look inside what's going on in there over that. Because that's
A lot of people
that's
are
crazy.
ignorant. They don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
They're ignorant. They're
You
just
shouldn't
speaking
give
out their
people like
mouth.
that validation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like shouldn't even comment on. You know what I'm saying? Like all my if like I'm like Erica a lot of ways about TV and all that stuff. If it don't come from Fox News, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about it.
That's crazy.
If you're going to go to social media and respond to
I watch
everybody, you're
Fox
going to be
News
responding all
every
day.
All day.
You don't
All
have,
day.
there's
People
not enough time
people
to think.
attack me all day because they just like, oh my God, Liz, like you said this and said that. I would never. Okay, but I said it. So I mean, and I'm gonna
Punk
defend
ass
myself.
people.
Right, but I'm not gonna attack someone for not agreeing with what I'm saying, and then if you do call me out my name, I feel like people who do call people out their name and try to belittle people, they have nothing intellectual to say to me. So why would I even entertain that?
There you go,
I'm not
Ray.
even going to entertain you.
Dumbass people on social media
Yeah,
all
yeah.
day. Just
all
looking to
day
get a
long.
reaction to it.
Just and a quickest way to get a reaction from somebody is talking about their kids or whatever like that and stuff.
Oh
and
yeah.
If you're a star, your kids are going to be out there because you're a star. I don't be posting shit like that about my kids like you know what I mean?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you know.
It's just like what
especially-
Erica said. Yeah, I don't post my son. I used to post my son a lot, but I do not post my son a lot now because I don't want them to attack my son. Even though people will, you know, still look at my pictures and say, "Oh, you're a bad mother" and stuff. But I'm not gonna post my son.
I'm reorganizing my whole social
Fuck them
media,
niggas.
and I'm trying to figure it out because now, yeah, you know, I'm definitely doing podcasts. I'm writing
Yeah.
a book. I'm going to be out in certain areas more. So I have to restructure everything, and I'm trying to figure it out how I want to be because I know I'm going to be so, especially when this book comes out, I'm going to be so trashed and criticized. So I'm slowly like putting up protections over, you know, my son, my family, and it's taking some time that I'm trying to figure it out. And I really don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because ultimately those people are impacted. But what I do know is the human condition. And when I see someone struggling and I know that, you know what I'm saying, they're not, you know, their heart got hurt, their soul got hurt, whether, you know, they attach to whoever hurt them, I'm not gonna sit here and be like and judge them and be like, oh, you looking for validation and oh, you know, you running away from a situation, you gotta face it. Bruh. That's how you really think about the people around you. So when people around you fall, that's how you think about them.
But it's not only being thinking about somebody else in that way, but it's something within yourself that's bringing that out. Two, I want to ask you this question, and it may be a little sidebar, but people have asked me over the last couple of years, right? They said, "Well, how come you don't include your significant other in your social media or this and that and the third?" Duh. I'm not doing it because we've had the experience of posting stuff in social media about one another, this and the third. Every once in a while, we might do something, but for the success of our businesses, our associations, and things of that nature, or people who don't care about us or don't like us, and that and the third,
right?
We keep a lot of things. We keep ourselves out of social media together. We keep it separate. And this is a learning lesson that I had to learn and really implement. It's not that okay, oh, y'all people say, oh, you don't put the shit out there because y'all got problems, you don't love each other and all that. You no, that's your shit. That ain't got nothing to do with what we doing.
People are gonna
doing
attack
it.
love regardless.
We're gonna do this the right way.
Yes.
Right. So we're doing this the right way. And we're eliminating whatever else that y'all have to come through and move through and try to divide and conquer. That ain't happening. If we divide and conquer, it's on our own being because it's something that happened between each other, not because of you or anybody else out there. The millions, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there because it's crazy. I've seen it. It's crazy. And listen, yes, I'm a spiritual person. I'm a conscious person. But one thing I'm not gonna allow nobody to do. I'm not saying nobody to try it or say nothing, but people who know me already know. Look at me, look at my aura, my energy. If I tell you something, that's my word. So if you're going to come at me, I'm coming at you with the same energy and the same effect. Be prepared for it. That's all I'm saying.
Hello.
Don't do it.
And why is that wrong? Why, you know what I'm saying? Why is stepping to people that step to you disrespectfully wrong? Why should you have to deal with that abuse? Because that's what that is.
Right. Yeah,
Why should you have to deal with people attacking you and then you're just supposed to take it just because you're famous?
Right. Like
did you also hear where Chris said he's not putting everything up there?
Yeah, he's not.
That's also protecting them because he can't deal with everybody who has a negative.
But someone's
sentence.
still going to attack him. And guess
okay,
what? the
You're
more
right.
ratings he gets. And
So
guess what he's gonna have to do?
Did Chris quit?
Address it.
You can't address everybody.
He's taking away their ammunition.
You cannot address
But
everybody.
if someone's to his face, he will.
He can't address everybody
He's
on
not
social
going to address
media.
everybody.
That's my
But
point,
if that
though.
one thing does, if he does address it, would that make him wrong?
I didn't say
No.
make it wrong. She
No,
quit.
it
No.
wouldn't. Would that make it
She
seem like
wished
he's
death on
seeking
somebody, Erica. She didn't
validation?
just address
And
it.
if he took a break
Okay.
or said, you know what, I'm going to quit this, would that make him weak?
Can he just not put it up there
Uh,
at all or not
so-
worry about it?
But what if he did?
And
What if he
But
did?
Erica, he can't
Would that
address
make him
everybody.
less than or making a mistake?
watch this.
Can he address everybody?
No,
Um,
it would not.
He can't
No,
address
I can't.
everybody, look. Can he?
But I promise you this, Red.
Can he
I
address
promise you
many people?
this.
Nope. You won't
I,
answer that part.
Red, I promise you this, brother.
She didn't answer
I
everybody.
promise
I'm talking
everybody.
about you.
Let him. Hold on. Let him talk.
He
Just let
can't
him
address
talk.
everybody.
When you talk about this universal conscience and what's out here, right? There is no it's just like if there was a street fight, somebody pick up a brick, somebody got a knife, somebody got a gun. Who's right or wrong?
There's no rules in street fight.
So
There are no rules in street fighting.
right, exactly. So
There's
on a
rules in social
universal
media,
conscious
though.
level
No, there is
and
no
energy,
rules.
There's
And you
rules.
talk
How
about
you get
energy.
kicked off? Are you
there-
sitting there, Erica? You sitting there telling me there's no
there
rules
is
in
no-
social media?
Oh Lord, he said my
There
name
is-
Are
all
you
crazy.
sitting there
Ugh.
telling me there's no rules in social media?
It's guideline.
I don't know about etiquette
Which
and
is the
social
same thing
media
as
too
rules.
much, but all I'm saying
Come
is
on
that
now, you
on this
capping.
universal
Talking about there's
energy,
no rules at
social
all.
media
Come
is
on
is
now.
one of the biggest
You can't
energies
threaten
out
people
there
on
to
there
this
like
day.
that.
Yeah,
You get
it
kicked
is.
off.
It's
And people
constantly
get away with
pumping
it, though.
24/7
No, you
a
can't.
Every
day.
day.
No, you can't. Why did Kanye get kicked off?
So
then?
manifestations
That's
with
good.
social
It's very
media
true.
Yes,
energy
he did.
Very true.
Kanye got kicked
is
off for a
out
whole
here.
day.
Everybody
Yes,
don't.
he did. Yes, he
Everybody
did.
don't.
He got kicked
If-
off for a whole
Everybody
day.
don't though. Everybody
I
don't.
just
But
know
I
I
will
You just
promise
said no
feel
you,
one can get
pleasure
kicked
out
off.
of being the bigger person. I get pleasure personally from being
it
the
makes
bigger
peace to you,
person,
right?
even though people are going to try to hurt my feelings and it may hurt my feelings, you know, but
Right.
as a person, I am going to take that and invest in me and say, hey, what is it that I need to fix within myself to not let them impact me personally, you know?
Right.
And yeah, we're human, we going to react, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the bigger person because I have control. I'm a control freak, and that's just me. I like control. So you can be emotional and people can be emotional, and I give you that, but I'm going to control how I react to you, you know, and then I'm
Yeah.
going to address you, you know.
And the thing of it is, that's you though.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be really, really downing people for being different than you?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I'm going to understand you because I was once you before. I used
part.
to be you. I used to be the person who reacted off of
So no one
every
get-
little thing because I was tormented as a child. People come up to me and say, "What are you?" And I had to be like,
Wow.
I'm a human being, you get what I'm saying? But I didn't understand why they were coming at me saying, "What are you?" Because people are legit confused of what do I
because it-
identify with?
this,
You get what I'm saying?
right?
Yeah, color.
Hey.
You know,
People always thought I was the fourth brother.
What?
They thought I was the fourth brother. I grew up with three brothers, but guess what? They thought I was the fourth.
Nah, because
That's
you
because
grew up in a
believe it or not,
male-dominated.
believe it or not, as a makeup
Girl.
artist, as a hairstylist, I was the biggest tomboy ever. Some people thought I was literally like a dude.
Yo, that should be your name in your next book.
That's because they
The
were
Fourth
scared
Brother.
of you. They was like, "Oh my God, look at this woman living in her feminine," and
No,
I'm scared
no,
of that. I've
like,
never
growing
seen
up,
that.
Like they thought I was like the fourth brother, legit.
That's because they wasn't comfortable within their own masculinity as children. And I feel as though growing up, it really took me a very long time to be comfortable with me because at the end of the day, the person that I am now, I was never this outspoken person. I was always a friendly person, you know, coming up to people and saying, "Hey, my name is such and such, be my friend." And they would look at me like, "Girl, you too friendly. I don't trust it," you know?
Right,
But that's just my spirit, and that's how I was created to be. And I had to be comfortable with me, you know, and I had to realize that I can't fault people for how they react to me and how they treat me. I have to control how I react to those
Exactly.
individuals.
And
You know,
but you get to make that
pearls
choice
before the
on
swine.
how
Correct.
you react, and other
Right.
people's rules and regulations should not dictate your feelings or belittle them in any way.
Correct.
No, we gotta
Mhm.
stop, but we gotta stop saying every time we give criticism or constructive criticism that's down to somebody. Nowhere did I call her out by her name.
Your
I didn't call
attitude
her.
to the postpartum definitely said a lot.
I didn't
Go
say
play-
anything
go play
about
it
her
back.
postpartum.
When we
ma'am.
said postpartum,
No,
what
now
you
you're
said?
adding. See,
What you
now
said?
you're trying to portray your feelings.
He was trying to make it seem like we use that as an excuse as women, and the
Exactly.
thing
And
is, we
that
do
is
not
a
use that
problem.
as an
No,
excuse
ma'am
as
at all.
women. That is a
Nope.
legit.
Nope.
That's a
Because
legit fact.
we had a whole conversation about Will Smith last week and how
He
he
didn't do it.
overreacted.
We
and
ain't
he
talking
has
about
his
Will Smith
emotions.
today.
That's not
Remember, I told you
postpartum.
I'm
We
done
said he
talking about Will Smith,
overreacted.
not entertaining
Yeah,
it.
I'm
We
over
said
talking
he,
about that
been
but
able
too.
we
to
said
get
he
off that subject
overreacted, and now
ever
you're trying to
since.
portray his
We've
feelings,
posted about Will
portray
Smith
your
every day.
feelings onto this story.
You know,
Cardi B didn't say
like
she quit because of
no.
postpartum.
And
She
then
said she
we
quit
talk about
because of
these
what she said.
celebrities and their
If
real
that's the
true
case,
emotional
Erica, then she had
feelings.
postpartum 3 years ago
No.
when she quit all those other times. All those other times she quit had nothing to do with postpartum.
And she might
got
have.
tired.
Postpartum doesn't have a time limit, baby. I'm
No,
telling
I'm
you, you
talking
can
about
have
before she had
postpartum for a
kids.
year,
Before
2
she
years,
had
3 years,
kids,
4 years, 5
Raspberry.
years. I feel
Before
like my
she
son
had
is 7. I'm
kids.
just now getting over the emotion of having my son, and I have
Before she
one.
had kids, I'm talking about. That's not the
Mm.
only
Me
time she
too.
has quit
You only
social
got one
media.
son?
So to put postpartum as the reason why she quit, if
One
she
and
has
done.
postpartum, that's another reason to
Yes.
stay away from where
You got one.
people
You
are
got a
saying
son?
about her on social media.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst
You
place
got
to
a
go
son?
then if that's the case.
Too.
If people are talking bad about me and I suffer from depression, I'm not going to go on social media and ask how you feel about me, because there's going to be someone who's going to talk bad about me. That's what I
Or-
mean by validation from the
or-
wrong people, or too much validation. If I suffer from depression, I'm not going to look for validation for them. I'm going to look for validation for the people who really matter to me, not to the people
Have you
who are
been depressed so
strangers
bad?
and know nothing about the inner workings of my life. I'm not going to
I
look
think if you were
there.
dealing with that sort of pressure, you'd crack.
I'm just saying, have
Or
you
what,
dealt
depression?
with
Man,
it?
well, see,
How you
how
gonna
do you
say
know I
something?
haven't?
Like,
I think if you
look,
How do you know I
this
haven't?
is
I
like you
think if
said.
you were dealing with that sort of pressure on a regular basis, you would
How do you know I haven't?
But
Are
my,
you
my
just
point
portraying
is
that I
this: you
haven't?
can't say what I wouldn't do if you didn't deal with it. That's like
I'm
you
not
say,
saying what you wouldn't
if I
do.
got
I'm
my
saying
left
you should
leg
stay away
chopped
from it.
off,
I'm not saying
I
she should
wouldn't
do
do
this. I'm not saying she shouldn't get mad at all. I'm saying stay away from it. If it's bothering you that bad, maybe you should stay away from
But
it.
she kept it real from day one. She said,
Not
"Listen,
keeping it
I
real,
don't want to
though.
be."
It's
She
showing
said,
your
"I don't want to
flaws,
be a
your chinks in
mentor."
your armor, your weakness. It's doing a lot of different things.
She kept it real from day one. She said, "I don't want to be a mentor to none of your fucking daughters. I don't want to be potential
Oh
wife."
wow, I do
I'm telling
remember
my
that.
story, so I'm just saying
Wow.
she came out from day one. She
She didn't say she didn't want to be a mentor, because that's what your mama's supposed to be doing.
That's what
You
she.
know what I'm saying?
But
And I get that.
before that, she had so
Yeah,
many
that's a whole
videos.
nother
She has so many
subject.
videos basically saying, "I'm just
Yeah.
living my life. I don't want to lead nobody." Well, for
Yeah,
whatever
no.
reason, she ended up on top. But she said from
But
day
as
one,
a
"I don't want to lead you. I don't want to lead your kids. I don't want to be an example." She said that out of her own mouth. She said, "I don't want to
many
be an
artists have
example."
said that, but guess what they
Cardi
are?
B.
They
I said
are
Cardi B
right
said,
leader. I was
"I
going to
don't
say
want
that,
to."
Chris. It's the
She said,
job. It's the job
Yep.
that you
Cardi
took.
B said
You
straight up, "I don't
knew.
Comes with the
want to be a
territory.
It does.
She
It
said,
doesn't make
"I
you a
don't want
leader
to
or
be
not a
an
leader. I mean,
example."
people will follow. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is.
No. It's
Yeah.
not the territory.
Justin is a
Because at
role
the end of
model.
the day,
It is.
no, at the end of the
Man,
day,
every
they
time he
gave
does
her a
stand up.
check. They gave her a
So
check and she cashed a check.
and so let's address the fact that
That's it.
we have organization entities out there who are paying our most coveted artists to speak negative and speak frequency mantras and negative energy into our communities to office. Hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Now
Bunch of
it's the fact
agendas.
that
Yep, you right, Chris. Yep, you
it's
right.
agendas behind that shit, bro. Like I've seen it happen too many times. And me be living in Philadelphia as long as I have, and going to Delaware, Baltimore, Chester, even coming to Richmond, it's a terrible thing, and we have to be more. I think learning more about mantras and what our ancestors and ancients used to do, and how they
And
conducted
actually
themselves and how they
speaking
put stuff out
life
there.
into situation instead
Speak
of
life.
death.
We're speaking death
Hate death speakers. Ugh.
into, and this is all day, every day, 24/7 on the radios, all this stuff, speaking the most atrocities anybody can do to each other. Guess who's speaking that? Because we're getting paid to do it. Woo!
Woo!
That has to change.
Just
I
like
know
the Kurt
that
salesman
people,
told me once,
people use the excuse.
the dirt and the devil.
Do you realize that all this would be no conversation if people just let people be who they are? Do you realize
That's true
Do you
too.
realize that there would be no arguments at all?
But that's never going to happen.
Let the prostitutes prostitute. Let the entrepreneurs entrepreneur. Let the mentors mentor. Let the girls that party. If you would actually let everybody do them, do you realize that there wouldn't even be no arguments? Let people be where they are. And if you
Fuck that, I keep it real.
I get it.
No. And if you don't fit that shit, if you don't fit that
if you're
shit,
passing
listen.
my coin, there might be an issue.
Well, I'm just saying, if you don't fit that shit, then you remove yourself and your household.
Keeps it moving. You can't put syrup on shit and call it pancakes.
That's it.
But again,
That's it. Because
I
guess
love
what?
pancakes.
Because guess what? Cardi B could have. She could have been a strung out hoe on meth and everything else, and she could have been on. And what was it called? White Underbelly. That's showing YouTube. She could have been.
Girl,
a
they
white
still want you to let Whitney Houston rest. Like there was a cartoon where it was some coke that flew in the air and it landed on Whitney Houston's grave, and yes, yes, and where the coke flew on her grave, and she popped up
Wow.
with a straw and sniffed it. They won't even let her rest.
Yes.
Wow.
But
Yo.
see, we
That wasn't ashes. That was coke.
It was coke.
Hilarious.
But see, but
oh, that's terrible.
But do you see how quick
That
we
is
are to
terrible.
judge?
That is terrible.
Do you see
That's
how quick
terrible.
we are to
It
judge?
is.
Terrible.
But it's still
That's all I'm saying. Do you see how quick we are to judge? Her mama kicked
You
her
know, and
damn
people
out.
can come up with you with fucked up mentality, but the moment you actually stand up against that, you're the problem. That's
And
That's
for me,
weak.
and
That's
for me,
weak.
it's like the Cardi B thing. It's like
Everybody
her
knows
mom-
it's rude to
her mom
waste good
kicked
coke.
her out when
So
she was
I
like
don't
15.
get it.
Justin.
No, imagine.
15. Her mama kicked her out when she was 15, but guess what? She brought her mama a mansion. So what does that tell you? Sometimes you don't know every
don't know.
motherfucking thing.
Whitney, I don't even think about when I think of Whitney. I think of Kevin Costner and Bodyguard. Them two weird.
Oh, I
was
love
weird
that
thing.
movie.
And I think
Yes,
of-
Chef Mama. Yes, yes.
Yes.
And I think of Bobby's
Oh
toes.
my goodness.
You better
Fucking
sing it.
toes.
And waiting to exhale.
Well, this was
Waiting to
popped
exhale.
up, but I don't. I love Whitney. I don't care. I always love Whitney.
You better sing that shit, man.
You better sing
Where
it.
in the
Hello.
blue hell are we going with this now? How do we get to Bobby's toes and Whitney Houston and
That's what
Bodyguard?
I think of. You know. And what was
She
the
was
movie I
talking
never
about
thought
how
about
people
trying to be a
just
personal
judge
bodyguard.
people and let them live. You know, just let people
Yeah.
live and do
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
they want to do. But at the end of the day, if you want to be in the limelight, you have to realize that's not going to happen. It's
Right.
not. It's just not going to happen.
Your
when you are in the limelight,
secretary.
ain't nobody gonna let you be.
Nobody.
Ain't nobody
Nobody.
gonna let you be.
Nobody.
You know, and you can't deal with that for so long, but you can't
Yeah.
deal with that 100% forever. That's
Then you gonna need
unrealistic.
something.
That's unrealistic.
You gonna need something.
And your secretary.
Something.
Working every day of the week. I'm trying to tell
Hold
you.
your sign up, Erica.
That waiting to exhale. That waiting to exhale.
Alexa.
Everybody was
Alexa,
happy.
play Avant.
First of
Alexa,
all,
play
Grab the
Avant.
sign.
Everybody was happy when she burnt that house. Don't act like you wasn't happy.
Come on, left eye.
I don't know what.
What are you
I don't know
talking
whose
about?
house. but-
I'm waiting to exhale.
Oh, wait.
that's Angela
She burnt
Bassett.
the car.
Oh.
She burnt the car.
Yeah, she
Oh,
burnt
well,
the
well,
car.
yes. Well,
Right,
what's
right.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm merging.
Yeah, you, yeah.
I'm merging.
You
It's
got it. I
okay.
got
Anyways,
You
but yeah.
black woman
Okay,
empowerment.
hey,
That's what
hey,
you're really
hey.
saying. That's what you're saying. Black woman empowerment. We get you. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
we
all
got
right.
that shit.
Erica, final
Gotta
thoughts
burn some
on
shit
it. I'll let you
sometimes.
make your final thoughts. Nobody interrupt. Let her say her piece.
Okay.
Final thoughts.
Can we stop talking about celebrities' mental health issues and start talking about our own?
This is related to our own.
Let's just be a little bit more real about that instead of judging others.
No,
I don't know.
Okay.
And
All right, go ahead.
we'll be in a better place, a better existence.
I don't
those
like judging
around us.
people. I'll always be passionate about people judging people in weak moments. You're always going to get this every single time, and I'm going to come harder and harder and harder, and that's just what
You
it is.
should. You should.
And as you
Because-
should,
because,
and then also
in
respect
my
others as
spiritual
well.
practice,
Being
I have to lift
passionate.
up those people every day that are being torn down by people that don't want them to succeed.
moment of weakness,
And
that's what you are.
it isn't for me. It isn't entertainment fodder when I'm on the phone with people crying, going through these same sort of things and feeling like they have nobody on their side. And I'm sitting there pouring life into them all the time. And I see it all the time. So yeah, it's just not cute to me anymore.
It's never ending.
Even when it's
Erica.
celebrities, because all I still see is souls.
Got you.
Right.
So that would destroy the entire show because we judged Paula Patton for cooking, we judged the dead man in the club, we judged
The
how
cook-
Biden
the
did
cook-
his anti-lynching bill,
Blood
we judged
cook.
the team and
Right.
the woman who
You really
did
think
a
that's the
scam
same?
on the
Then
team
yeah,
dying.
you definitely.
We judged the baby
Nah.
mama and the
I
father
watched my
paying
movies.
rent.
It's not the same.
He just talking.
We have judged on every subject. We
No.
talk. We
Not,
do that on
not when
every
it
subject
not,
we talk
not when
about.
it comes to
That's
people's
judgment.
mental health.
Probably good with me.
Okay, but that mental health could be involved with the
To
person who
judge
scammed the
someone
person.
is to have a consequence. I keep saying that to judge someone is to have a
have that sort
consequence
of
for
event,
that
okay,
person.
Well,
But
give me a
Raz,
list
you know
of
what?
the words
And the
and
honest
break
and the
it
truth with
down,
that is,
break it down.
Judgment
there's
and
always
constructive
whether you
criticism
judge
can be the
somebody or
same
not.
thing.
I just see people doing that to people all the time and just tearing them
does.
down and tearing them down and tearing them down.
On an
Talking
energy
about
and
my
frequency
cooking
level,
and trashing my cooking
it tears them
would be
down.
very, very
Irregardless.
different than
But that's
trashing
judgment,
me
though.
for defending
That could
my
hurt
job.
somebody's feelings, though.
Yeah.
That's mental health.
Let's speak about like
You can call mental health
Split
anything.
it however
The
you
cooking
want to
kind
split
of
it.
ish in the kitchen, street cred.
We're gonna have
Talking
to
about
agree to
somebody
disagree.
can hurt someone's mental health, though.
Disagree to
Regardless of how
disagree.
you look at it, we judge everybody on
Every
every
day,
situation.
all the
Agree to
time, at some
disagree.
point. But
Disagree.
I would
Way
say
too
this.
judgmental nowadays. I could just
I
tell by
disagree.
looking at
I
it.
disagree. I disagree on what you're saying.
She was like,
But-
just straight up, I'm finna
Are
disagree.
you judging me about what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You disagree with my judgment?
No, look, how we judge is how we judge, or how we think, right, wrong, indifferent. We cool with it, we love it. It's all good. But when something comes our way, how do we want somebody to respond to us? Do we want it in kindness, empathy, peace, love me, support me? Huh?
If I'm doing something wrong,
I'm just
I want
saying,
somebody
though.
to judge me and tell me I'm wrong.
No,
Tell me
I'm
the
not.
right
No,
thing to
I just
do.
did. You're wrong, Red.
Then good, judge me. So I should quit the show now, right? Because you judged me.
we ain't
My
say
mental
that.
health is hurt. I'm
No,
getting
no,
off
no,
the
no, no,
show.
no, no, no.
Take
We
a
ain't say
break,
that.
I
But
understand. And I'd be
and
there to
see,
support you.
Wow, my mental health.
that's what people do all the time because it's a quick excuse to get your validation back. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, we'll quit the show because I said no, dog. We ain't say that. But I get it because people use stuff as a validation point for their
Yeah. I just
dysfunction
don't.
or whatever
I
that
just,
is.
Yeah. It's
And
just, yeah. I don't.
I
think
see,
this
and we see
was
that a lot
even
in
that. I
relationships
think that
more often.
you know. I don't think this story correlated.
All right, well, we just agree to disagree. We don't have to agree on
For sure.
everything. That's cool.
I like
That's how we
this.
do.
We still
Hospital
cool.
Are you
Therapy
having fun,
Podcast.
I like this.
I still love
I
everybody
told
up
her.
here.
I've been
Podcast.
telling her I'm gonna bring her up.
I'm
I'm like, Raz,
tingling right now. Ooh.
I gotta have you, Raz.
I still love everybody up here.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course you
Yeah.
do. Hello,
Yeah.
Erica. Of course you do.
Right. It's
I don't like
all out of
that
love.
confidence. I'm like, that's too much confidence.
Well, so what? Okay,
Of
that's
course
her
you
and
do.
she got it. Okay, hello.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yo,
damn
you know,
right.
it's funny because they be on comedic. I done heard like 40 comedic shots.
Yeah.
Everybody was throwing these little comedic things around the night, and I caught all of them, and it
It
was
was-
hilarious
it was
to
good.
me. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's always good.
We got two of them.
yeah.
It's hostile therapy, damn it.
Hostile therapy.
Woo. Y'all got my little right eye is just crying and stuff. I'm having a good old time.
It's twitching.
We gonna
It's
wrap it
twitching.
up.
It's twitching. That means it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Okay. You sleepy or stressed, or is that happiness? What is that? That's
I don't
usually
know.
I'm
I don't
tired
know.
when I
I
do
might
that.
be sleepy because I work a lot. I do security too. I'm a security guard, so don't try me.
Me too. I'm a
Yo,
bodyguard. See, that's why
you
we
know-
should go to business together.
Raz, I was great. Ask you that.
Mm-hmm.
She look like
Oh
she
my
security?
God! Like
I look like the security guard at the club that was rubbing you down a little too much. No, I wasn't doing that. I'm sorry. I wasn't doing it. That's not what I did.
Raz was checking me a little bit too thorough the other day at the club.
I mean, I'm just saying, y'all can have
Like,
guns,
no,
knives,
I
coats.
ain't had no razors in my hat, my hair.
I'm
Nothing.
just saying, y'all don't understand. I done found an ounce of weed under somebody's balls. Yes, I found.
I can get that.
Yeah, I found
I don't really
knives.
feel what the problem was. See the problem.
And I get paid well to do what I do.
Well, wait a minute.
No, that's
How
what's up.
thorough was the search? If you found an ounce of weed under
That was a
the
thorough
ball?
search.
Good
I'm-
God.
I'm all in your balls. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't really
that's
care.
right.
So because the thing
What
is, I
club
don't
is
really
that?
care about. I don't really care about marijuana. But the people in the club that I'm having a contract with, they don't want marijuana in the club or whatever like
They
that. So
smoking
at
it,
the end
you
of the
done.
day, I'm gonna hold it for you, but it's a holding fee.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, girl. And it smells too. Like use pills and powder.
I'm saying too much.
Don't make as much money in it.
Nah, and it's real. Look,
No, it's real. It's
yeah, it's
life
real.
or death for real. I'm not even joking. Like it's really life or death. People will bring in some pills and have somebody overdose in the club, and then that's their name in the club.
Right,
Yep.
exactly.
Look,
No.
look, no drug dealer ever was like, hey, let me put a bunch of bullshit that's going to kill my customers so I won't have any more. That is the government, okay?
They don't care. The people
don't
don't
care.
care when they selling drugs and stuff. They don't care if it kills
That's
you or
not
not.
true
They
now.
just
That's
wanna-
not true. That's not true, ma'am.
I'm so sorry, Justin. I'm sorry, Justin, that this is a personal topic for you.
I'm just saying that's not true. I'm not saying all drug dealers are caring and considerate and care about the product they're pushing. All I know
used
is
to
all
be,
good drug
Raz, let me
dealers
tell you.
don't be selling no bullshit.
Nice.
Well,
Right, no, they don't.
Well, the
And I
good
used to
drug
sell-
dealers are not bringing it in the club. The good drug dealers are selling it outside of the club. They're not going to bring it inside of the club.
It's a marketing angle. If you can get it in any way you
God,
can,
Jesus
you're
in
gonna
the
get it
heart
in there.
before they
But
hit the streets.
I'm gonna say this: anything that I've ever had or sold in my damn life it wasn't deadly to nobody. I didn't add
Yeah.
no extra this, that, and the third, put it in there. It got
Yep.
through, and then somebody dead. Like, nah, that wasn't what
Have
it was.
any of y'all
'cause
done ayahuasca?
What? Who?
peyote, ayahuasca.
Talking peyote?
I'm looking
So
looking forward to it.
I don't know what
And I
that
do want
is.
to apologize. I do want to apologize, y'all. My thing messed up.
You good?
It was not an accident.
It's still
But-
messing up.
Yeah.
I'll fix that. I will fix that very soon. But trust was
Pay your bill.
But Raz, I feel a lot safer coming into your club or your spot than anywhere
You
else.
should.
Because,
And you get your balls played with.
look,
Hold on, wait,
that's
no.
That's
That's
what you
first of
said.
all, I don't play with balls. I just search balls. Okay,
Well,
so let's get
whatever.
that
You
straight.
Call it what
it was
you
just
want.
something a little bit extra, little firm underneath there that, like, oh, this ain't normal.
I'm gonna get my balls fondled with.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't impressed, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm pretty sure I wasn't. I'm just saying, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just there to keep the
Who
people
likes
safe.
balls anyways?
How we got here.
I mean, some of y'all left
Yeah.
balls be bigger
Shout
than
out
the
to all the girls
right,
that
so
love
I don't
balls
know.
and show them attention. We love you, ladies. Thank you.
Yo, y'all off.
I just want y'all
love
to know that I do apologize for dropping off.
No, you
Just
good.
know that when
I dropped off.
when the devil is busy, the devil is busy. And
Shut
they're gonna
up.
try to and they're gonna try to attack everything you're trying to do.
The only devil
The
you
devil's
gotta worry
messing with
about
your
is the
Wi-Fi?
outside
Is that what you're saying?
It's ourselves.
Well, it's not even about the Wi-Fi. It's that anything you try to do for yourself, the devil might be busy. So I'm gonna leave it there.
So talking about balls.
Okay.
Yeah, you missed the whole conversation what we were just talking
I know. I and you know why I missed it?
The
I
devil.
missed it because the devil was busy.
Or you just need to update your package with Spectrum Internet.
Oh no! Trust me, it ain't got nothing to do with no damn packages. All right, trust me, it ain't got nothing to do with no packages.
Devil's getting high prices on internet out
We're
here.
gonna keep it real though, you know. See, back in the day, my grandma used to like say, "Y'all pray for me. The devil is busy," but she'd be talking about the lotto numbers. She'd be talking about the fact that she didn't win the jackpot. When I say the devil is busy, I'm talking about the devil is busy. So all I'm gonna say is, as a closing statement to anybody going through some shit, I don't care how bad it gets. If you got one thing to fucking hold on to, I mean one thing. I don't give a damn if it's one thing. If you got one thing to hold on to that shit.
You so beautiful, girl.
That shit will
That's
keep
what's
you
up.
sane. No. Look. Raspberry Snicker. First of all, that's a good flavor, and I'm gonna try that shit. I don't care if they Snicker tried or not. I'm gonna
If
put some
you
raspberry.
don't
on
say
top
you
of
want to
it.
try it now.
Weed juice.
No, real
Don't
shit.
say you want to try it.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, where are we going now?
Okay.
No.
Anyway,
No, real talk. When you get serious about some shit, and we talked about this last week, just like Denzel had to tell Chris, when you're at your highest moment, the devil come for you. And right now, I'm being tested like a motherfucker. So I'm just trying to tell you that I hate to say it, but if some shit look crazy, it's because shit's crazy.
Nah, you just gotta pay $102 for that updated internet package.
No, you won't.
Everything will be okay.
Red, be quiet. Look, you gonna pass the test,
I
okay?
don't give a damn. Listen, let me tell you
You gonna
something.
pass.
I don't give a
You got
damn.
cricket, huh?
Listen, even if I move back to Puerto Rico and be on a
You ain't
freaking
moving
tent,
back to Puerto Rico.
and be
Raspberry,
on,
you're not helping.
even if I be on a tent with a fucking cell
I
phone,
don't know what to do.
I'm still gonna go live.
Hell
I'm still
yeah.
gonna go live. I'm still gonna go live on the show.
Hey,
I'm still gonna go live.
Hey, real quick. Shout out to my girl Sam for passing her real estate exam this evening. I'm proud of you. Good job.
She gonna be selling houses now?
Well, we'll
Real
see.
estate?
This was just the test, the class part test, but you know what I'm saying? But she passed it, and we're moving to the next phase.
Now she got the driving part now.
I don't know.
3-point turns.
I'm not a scientist, so I don't know about all that. But I do know that she passed the test that she had to pass this evening. So kudos to her. Good job, baby.
Good job.
Podcast I'm gonna be on tomorrow. Y'all gonna watch me? It's called I
Listen.
Seen Your
What
Little
time?
Podcast. They're gonna be talking about domestic violence and religion and how they intersect. And I'm going to
Hey,
talk about
Oh
it.
hell
Erica.
no.
Hey, Erica.
So
That's gonna be
Erica,
deep.
What
No.
podcast is gonna be on?
Everyone,
Because
hold on,
I tried to log
Erica.
on
Can't be on
to
that.
Hold on.
the one you
Erica,
kept, it wouldn't let me log on.
Hold
It
on,
said
hold on,
something,
right
kept saying
quick, Chris.
something about my
Yeah.
Hold on,
password.
Chris, hold on.
Sorry,
just a sec.
sorry.
Just a sec,
All right.
Chris. Hold on, just a sec. I'll let you go. Erica, what day and time for your show?
It's
Your
tomorrow
show.
night at 8:00. If you go on my page, I went and I said it, and I'm gonna do it again. The name of the podcast is called I Seen Your Little Podcast, and they were like, "Hey, we need someone that knows about domestic violence and religion and how they coexist." And I was like, "Okay, me." As you guys know, I've had just a couple issues that came to the show, and yeah, now it's time to.
What do you mean coexist? Coexist like the deacons are excusing the motherfuckers? Is that what you mean by coexist?
Don't
Okay,
forget
never
to mention
mind.
your other show too.
Yes, Alexa. Yeah.
That's why I can't be on it. I will share it, I will retweet it, repost it, whatever. But
No,
you know me.
that's exactly what it is.
You know your little sister, and I ain't gonna get up there and shoot off of my mouth because guess what? I done lived that shit. No, I can't be on it.
Erica, what that show? You have a show on Monday too, right? All right.
Yeah, on Mondays I go on the Wisdom app and I talk about eating emotions, and I do it with one of my friends. His like little name is called One Decision Away, and his platform is called Love Matters Most. And we get on and we talk about how we are changing our lives by not emotionally eating. We're very, of course, he's a man, I'm a woman. He's like thin, and of course I'm big. and he has like little kids, and I have a
You not
teenager.
big, you curvy. You curvy.
Exactly. And I keep
There you
trying to
go.
tell, but you know
I really
what?
don't like it
But
when
you know
people do
what?
that.
But you know what?
Because
If
you
I
think
say
like
it,
you're making me feel good, but you're not. You're actually
Not.
listen,
you know what I'm saying? I don't
raspberry,
because
If
I
I
don't
say
need
it,
that sort of validation.
if I
And
say
when
it,
people
she
take
gonna
away from my reality because they think that they want to say something else, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, but it's like it happens all the time, so it's super annoying. I
I
love
just feel
who
like
I
the things
am.
that we
when I
speak
say
I
it,
about
don't
ourselves
need
is
anyone
what becomes
to
our reality. And that's just me. That's just how I think. How we speak about
right.
ourselves
So you're
becomes
putting
our
your
reality.
reality
But that's
on
just
me,
me.
but that's
no, check
not
me.
the
Look.
reality.
When I
So
say
I
it,
talk
she
about
gonna jump
the
down my throat.
reality
But
because
when you
I'm
say
okay
it,
with
it's okay.
the reality. You
It's
know what I'm
okay.
saying? So I love the
Okay.
reality. I'm okay with the reality. Join me there. Stop trying to take me out of that place that I'm winning in.
Okay. Yeah.
And
You're right.
raspberry
Yeah.
Snicker has
All
a
right.
pass,
Let's
and
let
I don't.
Chris, go ahead. What were you about to say, man?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Damn, I done forgot. But hold on. Give me 1 second.
Sorry.
And Chris is my new publisher.
All right.
I really can't do shit.
Hey, it's such a publishing baby.
Mention all
LLC.
that. Mention
VA in the house.
Turn up.
Push it.
One of the things that I just wanted to say is that I had to realize this for myself in the past. It don't matter where I move to on this planet. I've probably been to five different states. Naughty by Nature, Tret said this line. He said, no matter where you go, there you are. Or what, you know what I'm saying? To that effect. So if you don't change yourself, no matter where you go, you're going to be still affected and hurt by that same stuff or whatever you're carrying. It don't matter where you go on the planet, beautiful or not, you're still not going to be happy. And once I realized that, that just put a whole new aura on my life and how I move and what I'm doing. Not saying that I don't have hurtful moments, depressive moments, different things like that, but I'm much more quicker to realize and understand what I'm dealing with and come out in a better fashion than I was than when I entered it. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'm glad I remembered that because I was that line was critical because I'm a hip hop head too. Yeah.
Oh, and guess who's gonna do my first interview when my book comes out?
Me.
Raz. Look, I gave her that spot. How long ago? She was like, I want to be your first interview.
Well, who's going to do the audio book? Because you see, you didn't involve me in none of the shit. See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. This is the type of shit I'm talking about.
We got you, boo. We got you.
You're my makeup artist, and you're going to be traveling with me to make me beautiful wherever I go on my book tour.
Well, let's speak on it right quick. Erica, you're going to be on Raspberry Show. What's your show? Mention that. Let's push that right quick.
Raz, what you got, mama?
Truth or Naked Truth. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
and that's when we get into the real deal, just above the top layer of it, and we're going to discuss, her and what she's been through in her life and, and other things, and I can discuss what I've been through in my life and we can just converse and, leave from there. Also, I will say that I will be in a fashion show in Las Vegas, May 22nd.
All right, go ahead and do that walk.
Extra, hold on, wait. Guest tickets. How much are the guest tickets?
So the tickets, I do need people to buy tickets because I need to get 20 tickets or whatever. And they're like $24 with my code. They're normally like $60, $70. So if you want to look at it live or whatever, it's like $23, $24 or whatever. If you want to come to Las Vegas, it's like $50, $60. So
no, what's the actual day, girl? Hit me up.
May 22nd. May 22nd.
Oh,
and I know I may not look like it.
That might work.
Yeah,
that might
we
work.
already planned, Alexa.
That might work.
Yeah, I know I may
because
not
you
look
would be
like
packing
it,
to go
but
to
I got
Orlando,
body. Okay,
Alexa.
I got body under this.
Body.
Everybody got body. Let me tell you something. You don't got that. You don't got that mouthpiece. You don't got that mouthpiece without body. Okay.
Hello.
So I know.
Hello. Hello, but no, I definitely want to, just talk to Erica because she is a very interesting person. I met her off of social media, and she has not disappointed me yet.
And y'all see my sister chime in, right? So I haven't been home in almost 7 years. 7 years. We always meet in Vegas. Every single time I talk to my brothers, my sisters, like, let's get together. Guess what ended up happening? We end up meeting in Vegas. So I actually have not been home in 7 years. So
girl.
Vegas.
May 22nd.
That's what I'm saying. Now, and guess what? I call all my brothers and sisters. But guess what they said again? Let's just be in Vegas. Yeah.
You know what? I'll send all of y'all my code because, to be honest, I have already bought $500 worth of my own tickets because I don't really have support like that. And growing up in a household where, like mental illness was at an all-time high, and I don't know what it is. I just really didn't have support, and
so
the
Black community. They don't want to admit it, but it's there.
Yeah, and I'm considered the black sheep of my family because out of all of I'm the baby of 3 girls, and out of all my siblings, I'm the only one that is really trying to do something with my life. Even though my siblings, they have tried, but I'm
You're
just
the
different.
generational curse breaker.
Yeah, just different.
Well, I'm the middle child, and the middle
up.
child is officially the black sheep.
That's right.
Literally, I'm the middle child, so I'm the black sheep. So I get you, but I'm just saying, if you want to meet in Vegas, trust me, we can meet there.
I'm gonna be there. Oh yeah,
You can't.
I'm gonna meet my husband there. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna meet my husband.
That's one thing my family don't never fail of. Even though that's crazy. That's crazy.
Did
we
say
don't meet
when
in our
Justin's next
hometown,
show is?
but guess what? We always meet in Vegas.
When is Justin's next show?
May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cinco de Mayo? Oh my God.
Cinco de Mayo.
Justin.
That Bruce's
where at?
downtown Hay Street, Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yes,
I'm gonna be there.
You said Hay Street?
Yeah, it used to be a place to
Like
prostitute.
downtown?
Yeah.
Be me.
Fayetteville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My homie
Okay, so
Jalen.
what do
he's
you
a funny,
need from
funny
me?
guy.
That's right around the corner for me.
I'll let your boy. I can get you in.
Yay!
Price.
I
No,
want to be
I cook. I'm in culinary school, What you need
I'm in
from
the
me?
front seat, and I promise I won't slap nobody.
Yeah.
Hey Raz, what's are you on Instagram? What do you like? What do you do? What's your
My platform.
Yeah.
I am trying to get Instagram popping. I still don't understand it. Like, I'm a nature person, so I'm really kind of new to the social media other than Facebook. So I'm on Instagram. Yeah, Facebook. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I just got a Twitter.
I can get you popping, girl.
As Raz.
I can get you popping.
As Raspberry Snicker. I don't. What are you saying?
Raspberry Snicker. It's
Okay.
Raspberry Snicker.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
I can get you popping.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't followed everybody. That's cool. All right.
So I
Right.
also go by Freeze. So Freeze is
No,
my
hit me
last
up.
name. So if you see Freeze, that's me.
Okay.
Girl, I will get you popping. Hit me up.
I got you.
That's my shit.
Word up.
Media Communications 4.0.
Yeah, I'm all for networking. I love y'all. Even though I just met y'all, I love y'all. I love the energy. I love how like everybody had their own opinion and wasn't nobody like disrespecting each other. We just kind of. I was observing.
We disrespect each other all the time, but we like brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I want everybody to do this one thing.
All right.
Hey, everybody! I want everybody to do this one thing. When I mention her name, I want to see if everybody catches on.
All right.
All right. Just be quiet, right quick. All right. Okay. Raspberry. What did you say? People call you?
Raspberry Snicker.
No, the other name.
Freeze.
Everybody, clap your hands.
Yeah.
There you go. Go down low.
Yo, Red, I like that.
All ready to the flow.
First of all, I don't like it. I love it. You know why I love it? Because that's when you separate the men from the boys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The boys when you keep it short.
Now, if you go on social media, you'll be able to see this body. I'm not going to show you this body tonight because I don't want to, traumatize anybody. But
I go to OnlyFans and say 14.
no, I don't believe in only. Look, whatever you want to do, if you're in OnlyFans, that's what you want to do. I'm shy. I'm sorry. I don't.
As soon as you
Red-
take
Red-
your
Red
confidence
on- Red
back.
on
No,
OnlyFans.
listen, let me just say one thing.
No,
Can I say
don't
one
say
thing?
Ooh,
Can I say
Red,
one
what's your
thing,
OnlyFans?
Ma'am, can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
I can't do it. I'm too old. I'm too.
Listen.
I like old now, huh? Don't do that.
You take your
I just turned another year older. I'm too old now.
girl. Let me tell you
I started at 40.
I don't know. No. Look, I don't really. That's very.
He wears the cowboy hats and the chaps.
Okay. You
But
know
I'm
what?
telling
I'm
you-
gonna put it on. Well, hold on. I'll take the
listen.
headphones off.
Can I say one thing?
Because I was gonna put it on, but the headphones is in the way. So here we go. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. See?
Oh, there we go.
Can I say one thing?
Okay, let me go get my Wrangler jeans.
No,
Not the regular cheeks.
This
I
all I'm
got
saying
a
to you.
pur.
I
This
can't
all I'm
put the
saying.
headphones on with this cowboy
I
hat.
got
That's the
some
only
very,
reason why
I got some
I did wear it
very
tonight.
high.
I'm sorry
Listen,
about
I
that,
got some
guys.
very, very high paid.
All you have is a whole
That
bunch of
one- that-
Nigerian OnlyFans.
No.
over there,
Fuck them,
always
man.
sending me friend requests. Talking about one
No.
mutual friend, Alexa Page.
No,
You have the
listen
whole
to them.
African nation over
I told
there.
you. I told you. I told you.
Erica's been on fire.
I told you don't listen to them. I told you just accept them and messenger.
No.
For instance, if any of y'all hit me up on Messenger, I won't see it. So anywhere,
Call my grandma.
you know, you feel
Justin, I heard you. What you say?
This one, I feel like.
All right, I gotta go, y'all.
Me too. I gotta go too.
We all gotta go. All right. Before we
Who gotta go?
let's all peace out. We all gotta peace out. All right.
No. Can I?
Appreciate everybody.
With my
coming on
one
the show.
nail.
No. I have to give one update. I gotta give one update.
Look, Justin said I'm out.
Justin gotta go feed his pet turtle. Now, come on.
No,
now.
I actually have a big update.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
It's pretty big. That's all I'm saying.
We trying to
It's
hear it.
pretty
We're
fucking
internet-
big.
we're
So
internet working like AOL in the 90s.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for, indulging me into this black excellence. I love it. I have absorbed it, and
And the
I'm
one
probably
white
going to
guy.
masturbate. Probably going to masturbate. He black too.
are you in
Elder
Tennessee?
Right.
Indian.
He ain't white. He
Are you
blue.
in Tennessee?
That's right.
You-
Okay.
I'm in
All right,
Tennessee.
Rez. We appreciate you for coming on.
Thanks, boo. See you later.
Thank
Chris,
you.
my man. Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Thank
Alexa, what's
you.
your cash app so we can pay that bill?
Love.
Pay my bills, please.
Not you, Raz. Alexa.
Pay your rent.
Alexa's internet is fucked up. She let the Jamaicans call my grandma from her
What's
stuff.
it doing?
That's
What
why
is it
it's
doing?
on
What's my
Alright.
internet doing?
It's going in and out.
Yeah, it's going in and out.
Like you was talking, like
It's still doing
It's
it.
fucking
We gotta go ahead and
for-
end it
for
then.
good.
We
My
still going in
internet
and
is
out.
fucking
We're gonna
for
go ahead
good.
and end it there.
Oh.
Cause it's going in and out. So we're
My
happy to see
internet.
y'all. Nah, we're gonna go ahead and end it. We'll talk later, but we
All right, so
appreciate for
Yeah.
everybody for joining in on this episode of Hostile Therapy for Thursday. And we'll see you on the next episode, 7 o'clock
I did not
on the
know
dot
that.
on the Hostile Therapy page on YouTube. Y'all have a good night.